Bust down, Squirtiana.
I woke up to that being in my fucking
Bust down,
offline
Squirtiana.
chat, and I lost my fucking mind. My fucking mind. I lost my damn mind. Oh my god. Someone worked.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
I literally VIP'd them so fucking fast. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Christian fucking nationalist. Oh my lord.
Bust
have
down,
mercy.
Squirtiana.
Thank you so much for all the subs. Holy shit. Nox, thank you for 10 months. I can't even believe I've been streaming for 10 months. That's so insane. Jordy, hello. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Austin, thank you for the 10 months. My mans, Adina, thank you so much. Cheryl,
Bust down,
thank you so
Squirtiana.
much. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted. Cindy, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Y'all. I'm traveled 14 hours today. The jet lag is jet lagging. But we are here. We are sliving. Okay. I want. Oh, bro. No, that bit. Oh, the bits. I didn't know my bit thing was like this little boots thing. King Luke.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate you. Y'all, I did 14 hours of travel today. My body is like, it's like in rigor mortis, bitch. Like
Bust down,
rigor
Squirtiana.
mortis. Oh. Cooter Bandito. What a username.
Bust down,
Thank you
Squirtiana.
towards the tier 1. Cheese, thank you for the tier 1. Oh my gosh. Where is Bumper King? He was just in here. Bumper! Bandit! I wanted to show everyone the boys. Let me put my music back on. Hold on. Let me get my... I gotta play this Charlie Quando remix one more time. I'm so sorry. This is insane.
We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. Quando. You mean happiness.
The transition is really is really rough. The transition was really niche. The transition was really niche, but we live. The fact that someone made that, like, I will in fact be playing that every single stream. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I will be playing that everything. Oh my god, it's also so nice to be back. Yo, it's so nice to be back. Thank you for the 50 bits, Mina. With the girls. Yo, I obviously had so much fun streaming, but when it's not on your channel and it's like, yes, Lola, I'm home. Literally like got home actually. Jen, thank you for the 100 bits. Hall Dog, thank you for the 50 bits. Oh my, what is going on? Mina, thank you so much for the 50 bits again. These little horses, I'm crying. Hi, Skullho. Girl, how are you alive right now? Honestly, I don't know. I'm in the mood to yap. Like that's really it. Oh, thank you so much, Only Lela. That's so sweet. Thank you. No, Nox. It's good. I mean, granted, I did not pay to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just happy to be there, girl. It was by far like one of my favorite trips I've ever been on. Like, I didn't think that something could top Japan. Like when we went to Japan, like early this year, the best camera person. Thank you, High Health Preacher. But low key, China topped the Japan trip for me. Not necessarily like it was really fun.
Bust down,
Neo,
Squirtiana.
Yes, how are you? Oh, I'm back in the Pacific Northwest. Oh my god, it was so good to get off the plane and to be somewhere air conditioned. Girl, to be somewhere cold as fuck, for a building to not cause me to immediately sweat, to be in a house right now with AC, girl, feels so fucking good. Ha, Sussy! Thank you for the 50 bits.
Bust down,
Thank you so much for
Squirtiana.
50 bits. You were sweating the house down, y'all. Yeah. You know that video of that girl where she's trying to sell. I don't know if it's like clothes. What is that girl selling? She's like selling like maybe like lemonade or something. I don't know. It's like young girl. And she's like, y'all. I mean, so y'all. That's how I felt about the AC. It was a time. I didn't even know who you were before Channel 9. I'm upset that you and Austin were too funny. Thank you so much to me, Princess. That's so sweet. I'm trying to plan the trip to China next year, but I need the cold. Yeah, honestly, it was just so. They just, the girls keep we learned that I guess like most people standardly keep their homes at like 79 degrees or something is what it translated to in like Fahrenheit. And I was like, damn, my Florida ass was struggling. I'm like, my parents kept my house in Florida at 70 degrees, 69 degrees. Austin keeps this house freezing, even in winter, mind you. It is like, let me see what the temperature is outside, girl. It is like 44 degrees. And I'm pretty sure in the house right now, it's like 60, 67. That's just that I'm personally someone who needs it to be like low key freezing. You know what I'm saying? 79 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why when all the guys and I were, and everyone on the trip, mind you, but like, when we were complaining about the temperature, like it was because we were all like, what the fuck? Like, especially because you used to dress for how like cold it was outside. Like, like Will would be wearing these elaborate fucking coats. Florida native, by the way, right? Well, Florida, born and raised in Florida. Because I had to do a land acknowledgement because it goes like Florida native. I was like, no, I know that I'm not actually dead ass fucking native to Florida, like from a overarching theoretical perspective. Well, not even theoretical, reality perspective. Florida Brit. Florida, like, lived in Florida. No, I know, Knox. No, Knox. I said that I was a Florida native on stream, and the girls were like, actually, I'm like, no, don't even start that discourse with me, because I have done so much research into the native populations that have lived where I grew up, but also like in Florida in general. Like I've been, and that's what started the Woker bit. I've been like knowing like in 5th grade, 4th grade, like I had one of the most goated teachers ever who was like, hey girls, we're gonna learn about the Native American populations that lived here because y'all need to know this shit. It was awesome. But that discourse was tiring, girl. It's whatever. The girls are gonna grow. But let it be said, I'm happy to be back in my, the Woker territory, right? Like as Hassan, has said, like I am the Woker. Like I'm happy to be back in my dominion, okay? I'm happy to be back in my dominion. Want to know how I got these pronouns? Best bit of the trip. The Woker was the best bit of the fucking trip. Oh my God, it was so much that shit was so fucking funny. But needless to say, I'm happy to be back in the States. I had a burger today. It was incredible. Oh my God. I had a burger. It was so good. Literally, it's not that can you play Dispatch? Hassan baited us and didn't play. Girl. Hassan, lock in. Honestly, I don't even have Dispatch downloaded. Otherwise, I would. He should play Dispatch. I feel like it's like his neck of the woods. We need your Charlie Quando remix. It's so funny you ask. So funny you ask. I played it right at the beginning of stream, but
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Quando.
no. And the thing is as the girls come in, I'm still gonna fucking play it like. Why it's not, this is no shade. I VIP'd them immediately, so when they come in chat, I'll know it's them. But it's that girl on TikTok who like does the transitions and they're just like hard as fuck. Like they're just not remotely good at all. Like, and she's just like vibing and like she's like suddenly it transitions to like the Wii fucking like music or whatever. I'm like, girl, not just doing too much. It's not the best. It's notably not the best transition, but like, look, it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. And I need to like make, part of me wants to make that my new, like that soundbite, my new subscriber notification so that every single time someone subs, we get, we are Charlie Kirk. Like, it low key, okay, but I will say, I kind of cooked on the remix, like the concept of the remix. You know what I'm saying? Purple Rain, thank you for the 8 months. Base Gumi, thank you for the 5. I forgot to mention that.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
Oh, it's so fucking funny though. Tell me when you will be mine. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why didn't Austin use his points to get y'all this? What is this? Wait, what is this? Wait, what is this? And why can't I hear? Hello? Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait, I will say this OBS okay, so if you're new here, Austin and I were in LA for a while, and then we moved back to the Pacific Northwest as of recent. But I fear that I am a little discombobulated on this setup still. I gotta iron out this OBS. These are like old overlays too. Like I ditched the pink overlays and switched to like, you know, more not as aggressively homosexual overlays like a couple months ago. Shout out to my artist JJ. She cooked for me. But as you can tell, we've returned to the extremely homosexual pink overlays. I did. Thank you so much, Mari. I did. It was so fun. Thank you, Ines Flowers. No, but circling back, also I'm so ADHD, so like I'm gonna start on one tangent and then just like completely derail and go to something else. But wait, pink is homosexual? Haas, don't even get me fucking started. Yes, when you're in that little pink robot, couture, realness, it's giving homosexual. China was unfucking real. Minus the temperature difference, like the stark temperature whiplash that we went and experienced high quotient on a daily basis. It was like utterly unreal. It was unreal. I honestly went into the trip with like little to no expectations other than like the propagandized understanding of China that I have been fed my entire life. Because mind you, I grew up in Southwest Florida, Robert E. Lee County. Like the girls did not talk very highly of China. It was amazing. Like, and thank you, super delegate. Thank you. It was utterly amazing. My favorite food, the Dan Dan noodles. I ate so many noodles. I was worried that the girls were gonna be like, damn, this kid eats hella fucking noodles. Specifically the Billy Billy audience. I was like, oh, they're about to clock my tea. Because I swear every other restaurant I went, I was like, and where the nudes at? Because where the nudes at? I just love a good noodle, okay? And you know what? The Chinese noodles were bomb. The Dan Dan noodles were so fucking good. And those like numbing spice noodles that we got in Chongqing were insane. Like I'm still thinking about them. However, my stomach is very excited to have a break, to have a little bit of a break. But I did have a glorious farewell Dan Dan noodles in the airport prior to getting on the flight home, and it was like a really romantic experience. Like it's me and these noodles in front of me, like we were like both flirting with each other. Like I was sweating a little bit because it was so hot in the airport as well. It was warm as fuck in every building up until we left, girl. Let me tell y'all, that airport was Austin and I were sitting there like, damn, it is warm. There's got to be some real as fuck noodles in Chinatown, right? Wait, in PDX? Yes, D-Dog, hi, how are you? Wait, how spicy was most food? Well, the Szechuan spice is like pretty numbing. I felt like most of the stuff was spicy, but also like
Bust
I can
down,
handle spice pretty
Squirtiana.
well. Nudes and catfishing, what a journey. Girl, we will get to the catfishing moment because they told the story on Fear and this week, and I was reading the comments on the Fear and moment. Thank you so much, by the way, Toasty Tar, for the 4 months. And the girls have asked some questions in the comments. The girls are perplexed at the notion of Austin getting catfished. And like everyone is like, are Austin and Christian dating? And I'm like, oh, y'all never had gay friends? I'm not out here saying that all gay people are non-monogamous, okay? Also, I'm not saying that Austin and I are like inherently non-monogamous, right? Whatever. But I'm like, damn, y'all don't have any straight friends having threesomes? Like what? Hello? This is not exclusively gay thing. I'm like this, but the straights are dead ass so confused. I'm like, yeah, why? What's so confusing about this? But alas, I will get into that in a second. But the trip itself was boots. Like it was so much fucking fun. No, my friend circle is boring. I don't even think it's like, okay, maybe this is just me downplaying a little bit, but I don't really think it's like that perplexing or like that wild. You know what I mean? I think it's just like, I think it's fun. It's good to have fun. I'm confused by their confusion for real. No, I was reading some comments and I was like, why are we so perplexed? And that's why I was so excited to shoot my own channel, admittedly, because like, honestly, I need the gays who get it. Because you know what? Vanilla Mae said this recently, and I've never resonated with the statement more in my entire life. She said, if I'm making content that appeals to the cisheads or like to this like very straight side of Twitch, I've done something wrong. I am not making the content that's true to myself. And I have never related to something more in my life. So I knew I would go live and the girls would be like, Thank you so much, Arvar. Thank you. The girls who in my chat would be the ones who get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I was very unapologetically myself on this trip, and that was probably like my biggest takeaway in terms of it from a streaming perspective is like I will say I did get one guide a couple times where I just read a chat in specifically in Hosh chat. No shade to Hosh chat because obviously the Hasanabi heads we rise up, right? I'm a chatter there too. You know what I'm saying? But I read some chats and I was like, I know why Hassan gets riled the fucked up. I know why Hassan gets riled the fuck up. And I knew, because obviously like Austin and I be watching Hassan, right? But I was like, damn, there really are some motherfuckers from Nebraska. Actually, the funniest shit to me in the whole world is I got a like DM on Twitter from someone from Omaha, Nebraska, who was like, I fucking loved you on the streams, like love from a based Nebraska chatter. And I was like, I want to preface, there are some based Nebraska chatters out there, okay? There are some based Nebraska baddies who are locked in and are like, thank you so much, Computer Enjoyer, and who know what is up, okay? But damn, I was getting one guide. But you know what? I had a conversation with Caroline. By the way, that's my goat for real. Like, Caroline is my girl. Like, Alphaba!
Bust down,
Square
Square Diana.
Tier 1. I hope you enjoyed Wicked for Good. I know, girl, I mean, you got the Alphaba name. Like, I hope that shit ate. Lady fucking Quan, y'all. She sat me down and she was like, thank you so much, Puff. Hi, Destin. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for all the first time chatters, by the way, and for everyone who's joining me today. Like, wow, what the heck? She literally is. Hi. Oh, Angry Goat, thank you so much for the first time chat. Hello, welcome in, and the sub. Holy shit. Daisy, thank you. Hello. Thank you for the love. That's my girl, and she pulled me out and she was like, they're just gonna be like that sometimes. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And so I kind of just like let it go. I was like, I'm not gonna like let the one guy me. I have to pull myself up from my Austin show bootstraps. Okay, put my big girl pants on and just accept that there's always gonna be people who don't fuck with you. There's just always people who don't fuck with you, who don't like your energy, who are also going to make it fucking known. There is one motherfucker on TikTok who has literally commented on every single one of the clips of me from China. I'm dead ass. Anytime I see a clip, I open the comment section, I see their fucking TikTok being like, oh, this kid is so fucking annoying. He's so adolescent. He's so young. I'm like, God forbid I be fucking Gen Z amongst a bunch of millennials. Like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, am I just supposed to exist as a millennial because I'm like, what? I don't code switch for the millennials. I'm like, what? Hello? I'm like, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have Gen Z fucking references and a Gen Z energy. I'm like, because unfortunately, that was just when I was born. No, and living rent-free in their head, there's nothing more fan behavior than like actually seeking out the clips that I'm in and commenting all that. Cause I know these all can't be coming on your For You page. Like, I'm in the clips. Like, I know why they're coming on my For You page. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the clips. Like, I'm in the clips. But why? What? And honestly, for me, it's like that's such a sad existence that like you carry so much negativity about something that you're like locked in on it like that. You know what I mean? It's like, why are we doing all that? Damn! Thank you so much for the bits, Mr. Brightside. Thank you, Mr. Brightside. I can't read. I'm like, that's just an L for them, which is fine. We live. It's all good. But anywhoomst, I'm proud of myself for like being as authentic as possible.
Bust down, Square
and not,
Diana.
like, and just leaning in and you know what? Being unapologetically queer, okay? Because I honestly think it's what Twitch needs. I think it's what this space needs. I've been seeing like there's a lot more like queer-centered creators who are just like so unapologetically queer coming to Twitch, who are like interested in coming to Twitch, who are like trying to start streaming and stuff. Like I've been seeing tweets and stuff like, oh, thank you so much, Happy Peasant, for the 5 months. Oh my gosh. Lala, thank you so much for the tier 1. I just feel like it's something that this space really does need. Like,
Bust down, Square
so
Diana.
it excites me that there's like more of the baddies coming to Big Gay Ann. Thank you for the 5 bits. Oh my gosh, all the bits, 20 bits. Thank you. I love when y'all cheer like on like one like specific bit moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then like I have to do math. And clearly my bitch ass was saying that Will got a 48-month. Thank you so much, Soft Machine. I appreciate the love. I'm sending it right back. Thank you. Y'all been making me do math. And honestly, I need the practice because Will got a 48-month subscriber. And I was like, oh my God, that's 2 years. Bold face to the camera was like, that's 2 years. I had some humbling moments. I had some, there were highs to China, there were lows. But overall, overarching, it was such a fun trip. Found you from your China trip. Y'all were so fun. Thank you, J Mangs. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Bad Critic. China streams another thing without you. Thank you, Timur Tempura. Oh my God, it's always so good to see you in chat. Hi, Brad Star. I didn't question the math. I know, I feel like I said it so confidently.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
No! What the heck? Hunt and Fart, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. What the heck? Hassan fan, first time tuning in here. What do we normally do? Xtiana? Wait, why is Haas saying you're lying? Bro has the best smile. Tech guy, thank you. What the heck? Wait, what do we normally do here? How did I not follow you? What the fuck? On the fly updates. It's all good. Welcome in. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh, what do we normally do here? Yap. I game a lot with Haas on Twitch. If you fuck with Haas on Twitch, girl, we always be hopping on some games. I do a lot of chatting, and like just chatting stuff, talk about gay shit, just yap about the shit that happens in my life, the funny stories that I endure. I do live daily with Austin show, so there's always truly just Hassassi. Haas, who's that? No, you ate me up. I game a lot with Hassassi on Twitch. I do a lot of crimes. I'm gotten my IRL setup is coming together, so I'll be able to IRL a lot more too, which is so much fun. Hunt and Farm, thank you so much again for the 20 gifted. That was so sweet. Techis, thank you for the tier 1.
Bust
I
down,
appreciate it.
Squirtiana.
Wait, so you guys moved back out of LA? Yes, we did because the living situation was horrific. But we'll be going back to LA in January/February. Honestly, can I be real? I'm gonna be real. I don't love Los Angeles, California. I don't love it that much. Okay, LA's low-key kind of evil. I was talking about this with my friends.
Bust down,
Blink,
Squirtiana.
thank you for the Prime. It's a bit of a soul-sucking place, admittedly. Like, it's low-key soul-sucking. Like, I think there's so much opportunity in LA, like from like a content perspective and from like a TV and film perspective. Because if you're new here, which there's so many more people than usual. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate y'all. I also pursue TV and film on the side, which is actually why I was late to China. Oh my goodness gracious.
Bust down,
Blink, thank you
Squirtiana.
for the Prime. Perpetually Awkward, thank you so much for the Prime. Rush, thank you so much for the 8 months. Hey everyone, welcome in. Where did you get that shirt? I got it in Japan.
Bust down,
Wait, there's actually
Squirtiana.
such a funny story with this shirt. I wore this to a ballet class once, and this lady, I obviously also live in the Pacific Northwest, and I was taking a class in downtown Portland, and I was in this ballet class, and this lady comes up to me, and she's Japanese, and she's like, "Hey girl, like, where did you get that shirt in Japan?" I was like, "Yeah." If anyone knows what this shirt is, let me know. I think it low-key like might not be like very politically moment boots. I don't know. I got it in Japan. I think I got it like with Hassan and like Caroline. We like all like went into this shop and like bought shirts. I don't know what this shirt means, but girl is BDS. Not the Japan teacher being BDS. Girl. I think it's cute, but she was like, "Where did you get that?" And she kind of like snarked at me a little bit. So I was like, "Yeah, where's the Woker when I need her, girl? Where's the Woker when I need her?" Is it disparaging China? I don't know. Is it? Okay, can I be honest? Also, I have to share something. I bought this shirt right before I left China. Look at the fucking stains that I got on the plane. Yep, you're looking at it right, folks. I have 3 separate fucking stains that I fucking got on the fucking plane because I cannot eat correctly. I eat like a actual child, bitch. I'm messy as fuck. Look at that. Austin was making so much fun of me. Yeah. Now, why would you buy a white shirt, Christian? No. Why did I fucking buy a white shirt?
Bust down,
He
Squirtiana.
sent a photo to my mom. Gucci Mama, thank you for the 10 months. He sent a photo to my mom being like, now look at this. You did great in China. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, I had a newfound appreciation for cameramanning. I had so much fucking fun cameramanning. Like when you get to control the narrative a little bit, I think it's really fun. I think it's really, really fun. I mean, granted, like the nature of everyone being on stream, it's like capturing that. Like whenever I cameraman, I'm like, oh, I want them to feel like they're literally like standing here following a conversation. I had so much fun. And Austin honestly enjoyed it too when he did a lot. It's a lot of arm strength. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I didn't hit biceps at all this trip, and I'm telling you, my left arm from holding that camera on the left side, it is bigger than my right arm. Like, it is more pumped right now than my right arm. Oh my God, Em, thank you so much. Love your shirt, Queen. Thank you. Minus the Saints. I'm curious where you developed your singing. Your pitch and control is epic. I am a theater kid till I die. That's the other thing is when people are like, "Oh, this kid is cringe as fuck. He's annoying." I'm like, I'm literally just a theater kid. Like, I'm just a theater girl. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, it's just my nature. Like, it's just who I am. Like. You were such a good cameraman. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tracy Fan Club. But yeah, I grew up in the theater. Okay. So that's kind of where I honed my training. But I started in opera and studying classically and doing like performances with symphonies, and then it kind of transitioned into musical theater. Like from one opportunity that like the theater bug bit me really, really, really hard to the point where I majored in it and spend so much money on a theater degree for no reason because I'm literally a streamer now. But yeah, that's where the singing comes from. But honestly, as of recent, like I feel like my voice has transitioned recently. So like I found a lot more control. Like it's starting to settle a lot more. I shared this a little bit on stream, but I have like hormone regulation issues, like specifically in the realm of like growth hormones and testosterone. So I had to like induce puberty essentially, which is why I look so much younger than I actually am. Like I'm 24, but like on the plane ride here home, I asked for a sparkling wine and lady was like, I don't know if I can give this to you. Like, I don't believe that you're over 21. So I had to like show her my passport and shit. It was fine because she was a flight attendant. She was being sassy and funny. By the way, I love a sassy and funny flight attendant. I'm like, those are the best flight attendants when they're like a little sass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the Messi of show tunes. No, exactly. But like, just like Messi, like I have the same exact condition. So my bone age is like younger than my actual age, etc. Either way, my voice change happened really, really late because of it. So it's just kind of starting. I mean, your voice as, someone assigned male at birth, like it settles honestly like towards the end of your like 20s and into your 30s. So, theoretically, my voice is still changing, but alas, I found a lot more control recently. Another random ADHD side quest, but do you have difficulty growing facial hair? No, not really. Like right now, my facial hair is way overgrown because I just got so lazy towards the end of China. Because we were streaming like 16-hour days, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking a mess, but tomorrow I'm gonna like have a spa day. I bought a face mask. I'm gonna lock in because my skin is in shambles too. So you're an arc twink? Like yes. I'm like okay, Damon, not too much. I feel like for me, it's to the point where Austin, when my facial hair grows in, he'll like pick at it. He'll be like, ooh, 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 ooh. Cause I feel like I don't really look good when I'm like stubby like this, but, fellow disabled
Bust down,
socialist,
Squirtiana.
thank you so much for the 9 months. I'm also joining the 24 Club in a couple weeks. Yes! Shout out to the Sag besties. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Thank you so much, fellow disabled socialists. You're the best. Are Will and you going to finally date when he's back? Honestly, that is the goal. I feel like we're still planning our running away together. Obviously, there's some details that need to get fleshed out and stuff. Like, he does have a girlfriend and, like, Farley. And, like, I do have Bumper and Bandit and, I guess, Austin as well. But hopefully, like, we'll probably, like, pop off the face of the earth and disappear roughly within, like, the next, like, 6... I'm sorry. It was right there. I'm sorry. It was right there. I'm so sorry. In, like, the next, like, 6-7 months...
Bust down, Squirtiana.
I'm sorry. It was right there. Should I end stream? Honestly, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry. Look, girl, this is why that guy on TikTok hates you. This is why I have TikTok ops. This is actually why I have TikTok ops. This is why I actually have TikTok ops. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're fucking right. Maybe they're right. Oh, you want this? No, I clearly want the ops. I'm farming ops. Nebraska might have a point. No, Nebraska doesn't have a point. Maybe Nebraska does have a point, girl. Maybe there is a point. I loved watching you with the crew in China. Thank you so much, Happy Hour. Oh, thank you so much. Ask a Nebraska baddie, you don't want the smoke with us, babes. Chanel, are you from Nebraska? Is that, oh, you're saying as a Nebraska baddie. Oh, Chanel, I didn't realize it was like that. Oh, Christian, we're the same age and you made me feel old as shit because I never got the 6'7" joke. Can I be real? Let me be vulnerable. I don't necessarily inherently understand the 6'7" joke, okay? I don't think there is a rhyme or reason to the joke. That's like the whole point. Like, I know where, I did some research into the origin, okay? But like, does anyone get it? Like, I don't even think kids get it. Oh, I saw this TikTok though, where it's like, oh damn, the fucking Gen Alpha is cooked. They were like, my friend is currently in Hadestown on Broadway, okay? Like one of my friends. And he fucking reposted this video at one of their matinees. Like, there was a bunch of school children brought to this matinee, okay? It was like one of like the early matinees that they'll do. I think, or it was just a normal matinee, actually, I think. Alas, somehow 6'7" came up in the curtain speech, and the fucking person in the audience pans the camera, and it is just a sea of school children being like, I'm so scared, girl. I'm so scared, because in the blink of an eye, these people are going to be fucking voters. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really like consider like the nitty gritty of time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I blinked and suddenly I'm 24 years old. Like, I'm gonna be off my parents' insurance in like 2 fucking years. I'm like, I gotta get this shit. I gotta get my shit together. I'm like, especially with the fucking current state of the fucking healthcare industry in the United States of America, I'm sweating a little bit. And you're telling me that these people are gonna be voting in the next 4 years? I'm gonna be off my parents' insurance, and then these people are going to have a say in public policy? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Because you know, oh, Wise Rock, thank you for 5 months. I don't know if I said thank you already, but thank you so much. But we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm me right now. Yeah, Mari, I'm right there, girl. I'm like, I'm like, maybe can we adjust the legislation? How about we call it 30? How about we get taken off our parents' insurance at 30? What about 30? You know what I'm saying? Like, circling back, what if it was, hey, what if it was 30? What if it was fucking 30? Especially because my mom has Boots Healthcare, so I'm like, ooh, what if it was 30? What if it was 30? You sound even more old now that you're going. These kids don't know politics. No, stop. No. Good luck, bro. Thank you so much, Satin. I'm Nervy Boots. Fortnite's kids are now Fortnite's adults. It's me. Hi. I have the Sabrina Carpenter skin. Like, is that a panda doing? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should I take this shirt off? Is this actually a bad shirt? I got it in Japan. I don't know what this is. Why are you kind of right, E Valentine? And maybe I should take this fucking shirt off. Wait. I'm like, oh no, perception is reality. I'm like, give us the stain shirt. No, but this is my shirt underneath. This is why I have this shirt on over it. I'm going to be vulnerable right now. I spilled all over myself on the plane. Like, I don't know. And Austin was giving me so much shit, but then he gets off the plane and he's covered. His pants are covered in chocolate. I'm like, so not too much. You need Twink health insurance? Is that a thing? Because sign me up. Sign me up. Is there like a Twink health insurance that I should go to when I have to start paying for that shit? Did you drink Celsius before stream? Gucci Mama, I did not. I actually took an hour nap. The jet lag is doing me in. I wish that I had a Celsius, to be honest. This is just how I am jet lagged. This is how normally I pop a Celsius before stream, okay? This is my energy before. This is my energy jet lagged as fuck. No, this is raw Christian. So stick around, girl, because some of these morning streams that I do get a little ridiculous. You were looking less Chinese already? No, I was China maxing so hard. What do you mean I look less Chinese? No, all that work, and what did it get me? Why did I do it? Raw Christian, dude, come, girl. A very American time in my life. No, I know. Austin bought lube in China. Let me tell the catfish story, okay? First of all, let me preface something. I know, obviously, with Austin and I both creating content now, okay? And frankly, they talk about me a lot on Fair Aaron these days. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm a little, so I'm a bit content centric as an individual. Okay, I provide good content. Okay, from a just like who I am as an individual and the shit that I do. Okay. Alas, besides the point, the girls are perplexed, utterly perplexed. Like the fear and comment section this week is perplexed at the catfish story, specifically with the framework that they like are really like struggling to grasp the like the the terms of our relationship. Okay, first of all, you've never outed yourself without having a gay friend faster than being like, are they still dating? Like, this makes no sense. No, because you clearly don't have a single gay friend. Y'all clearly don't have a single gay friend because I feel like it's not that uncommon in general within the gay community because, well, I think an aspect of our identity and our lived experience is like within the framework of sexual liberation, okay? Just because the patriarchy has gaslit y'all into believing in this very strict framework as to what a relationship functions as and what the possibilities are within a relationship does not mean that the gays have to be, okay? But also, people really frame that Austin is like pushing this sort of deal on us. Let it be known, I have a great time, okay? I'm a girl who loves to have a good time. I've been a girl who loves to have a good time, okay? That's just my truth, okay? I love to have a good time. It's this notion that Austin is like forcing me into this agreement or into this situation is like, in my opinion, it's rooted. Well, first of all, I think overall the conversation around it is a little rooted in homophobia. Call me woke, call me the woker. I think that this comment is low-key rooted in homophobia. But some of the girls be talking about a relationship, and in my opinion, it's a little rooted in homophobia. I'm sorry. Point blank, period. I'm 24 fucking years old. I'm a grown man. I am. I'm a grown man. I pay taxes. I don't live with my parents anymore. I pay I don't pay rent because, alas, but that's nobody's business but mine. But I pay a lot of my own fucking bills. I pay for a lot of my own shit. I'm a grown fucking person, okay? I didn't want to be within the framework of this relationship. Trust. Girl, I have enough self-respect and decency to not put myself in a situation I don't want to be in. I'm like, so there's like all these people who like talk about our relationship, and in my opinion, it's rooted in homophobia. I'm like, you are perpetuating homophobic stereotypes when you speak on specific things and the way that you guys speak on it, okay? And I see the comments and I'm like, that is rooted in homophobia. Point blank, fucking period. It's just, sorry, that's just what it is. Call me the fucking woker. Oh my God, the woker on-screen celebration goes crazy. Hi, Gemma Bean. Not to get a little heated, but you have boundaries. How dare you? No right. No right. The on-screen woker celebration goes crazy within the framework of this conversation. Hi V, how are you? But yeah, it's also Twitch chat in general has the tendency, and Twitch viewership has a tendency, in my opinion, to like infantilize streamers, because when you become the product, I think capitalism like inherently like, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily a product of capitalism as much as like a societal thing where it's like also, like Twitch streamers, like a lot of people have like severe ADHD. Like I know I am baby in the reference to it all, right? Like I get that Hunt Farm. And you're right. Like I am 24 years old. Like I am young. And I know like a lot of the viewership, specifically in our framework of Twitch, like I am baby to them. But also like, I think in general, like, people are like, oh, they just don't understand. Like they're still learning and growing. I am coming to Twitch having lived a whole different lived experience where like I'm not social media content brained. I didn't grow up on Twitch like that. You know what I mean? So alas, I think I've had this tendency to be like a little infantilized, but I'm like, some of y'all speak on Austin's relationship, and I'm like, you don't like really know us. Like you don't really know us. Like you don't really know like RT. Like you don't know how like and no, like this is just personal. Like I'm very like tapped into my emotions. I'm very good at communicating my emotions, in my opinion. Like I'm a theater kid. Like I'm very empathetic. Like I'm just like, I'm one of the girls, okay? Not to be like, I have empathy, radical empathy, but like I'm good at communicating my emotions, Non-monogamy and another layer of systematic white supremacy Christian supremacy, misogyny, Western colonialist mentality that even the very woke have trouble breaking through, understanding, and accepting. People getting stuck in what we were supposed to do. No, that part. And you ate that all the way up because that is what it be, you know? You're exhausting. And that's what I'm talking about. No, ban that motherfucker. Thank you, V. Period. This is the exact people who were like, I got ops, y'all. I got ops. That is absolutely that fucking chatter, that fucking TikTok commenter for real. Anyways, no, like literally, if I'm exhausting to you, click off the fucking stream. Like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Just doing too much. Just doing too much. That was Haas's. No, that was Haas. That was Haas on Twitch's alt for real. I know what you do, Haas. Okay, I know your shit. There's nothing we hate more than hate or no, for real. That's Haas on Twitch's alt. Like Haas Sissy, I know how you roll, King. I know how you roll.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
Thank you for the 10 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Feleni, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, I'm the Zero. I have your sticker still on my I gotta find my lanyard, but it's on my lanyard still. It was that sticker you gave me at TwitchCon was so fucking cute. The way you said ban that, I mean, damn. Don't come in here and be unnecessary. Like what? I'm like the only thing exhausting is the fact that you're still spending time and energy to clock my tea. Like, and for what? Wait, I translated the two wait, hold on. Translate the rest of it. What does this shirt mean? Hold on. Let me get better into the camera view. Austin, kind of like the angle on this camera is really weird. Okay. Let me know, Bio, because I'm gonna be real. What does this shirt mean? I love the shirt. I think it's fun. But what does it mean? but what does it mean? Chinatown of it says Chinatown of Yokohama. Oh, it says stop. No, it's not. It says I'm a homophobic slur. Not it says I'm a baguette. No. Can you imagine? Wait, that's so fucking funny. Wait, someone get me a shirt that says that though, for real. Little Kill, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you. What the heck? Go to first time chat. Hi, genitals. How my first day of my new job and it was so fun and my boss is diabolically hot, but he has a GF. No.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
Oh, bad train wreck. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ty Guy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was looking around. I was like, damn, no one's live right now. I'm like, let me go say hi to the girls. What? It's just the name of the Chinatown where you got it. Oh, but it's Chairman Mao is a panda. So like, if people are anti-Mao China communism, they'll get the ick. Oh yeah, T. Maybe it is that. Well, damn. People are saying we're taking CCP money. They're about to be like, girl, and what is this? I'm like, and what? Mind you, we're not. Okay, mind you, we didn't. That trip was expensive as fuck. I wish, girl. That shit was expensive as fuck. People need to understand the concept of minding your own business, but people got to be parasocial as fuck. Yeah. I mean, look, I know in aspect of it, I'm like, I agree with that sentiment, but also we like, you know, we're streamers. We've centered some of our content around being, you know, dating. Like in a sense, like we've kind of opened the door for it. Like I'm not mad that it's happening. Just like when you're having the, you know, when you engage in that conversation, just make sure you're not, you know, perpetuating homophobic stereotypes at the same time. Like I also think that background might be dangerously similar to the Japanese imperial. Oh, right. It is giving that. This shirt probably did make my let's circling back. This is just for pandas. I just love pandas. Okay, I love a panda. I think pandas are really cute. I love pandas. Pandas are great. I love me a panda. Chin to the moon. Exactly, bro. Oh my god, I love cringe and stonks. This is just like we just love pandas. Okay, I love pandas. I love baby pandas. That panda stream was the best thing that's ever happened. I'm so glad we didn't go to the gay bar the night before and that I actually went to the pandas because it was, I'm not even kidding y'all. Like we almost went to the gay bar and skipped the panda stream. I'm very fucking happy that we didn't because it was the cutest fucking pandas. Also the video and like watching the little red pandas, like they were putting on a show. I swear, they knew that they were making money for they knew that they were being watched. They were putting on a show for the girls. They were battling. It was iconic. Found the moment. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, the woker is born. Yeah. Oh, Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Perfect. No. Absolutely. Oh, perfect. Okay. So okay. Yeah. So which one of these scenes is so which one of these scenes wait, hello? Which one of these is there not a single fucking scene where I can watch videos? Damn, wait, hold on. I gotta switch. I think Austin just uses the other monitor. Okay. I think this is fine. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, uh okay. Why does TikTok okay. All right. Anyways, I promise I know how to stream.
You are the fucking woker.
He's the woker. He's being the woker right now.
You are the woker.
I'm like, you know, I don't say shit like that.
Do you want to know where I learned this AVE?
At University of Miami Gender Studies.
Yeah.
I copped a stray for going to God forbid a girl study gender studies at UM. Like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the last.
My pronouns are none of your business.
Oh my God, you are Ron DeSantis.
No, I am Ron DeSantis' worst nightmare. I have a gender studies and theater degree from the University of Miami. Like, I am Ron DeSantis' worst fucking nightmare. He does not, trust, he does not fuck with my shit. He does not fuck with my shit. I am Ron DeSantis' worst fucking nightmare. And you know what? He's my worst nightmare too, though. Fuck that man. He sucks. Girl, Florida is BDS though? No. If any state were to be fucking BDS, it would be Florida. I'm like, girl. And I have to go back to Florida in 2 days. But I'm planning on doing an IRL shelling stream. So one of my favorite beaches in the whole world, I'm not going to say which beach it is, okay? But, well, I will say like once we're there on stream, but alas. I think I'm going to drag Austin. I know, right, Austin? I'm like, damn, period. Austin's here. Perfect. This is Austin finding out too. I already pitched him a little bit, but I'm going to drag Austin I am going to get a pub sub though, which I'm really excited about, to do a shelling stream on the beach. He didn't know this until right now, but Austin, I'm going to take you to the beach and we're going to hunt for some shells. Okay. I'm a bot. Oh. No, Austin, it's going to be great. Austin, it's going to be great. I don't know why you're saying, what's my pub sub order? Going to Florida is bad enough. Austin, okay, you know what? Respect for Austin. During the holidays, Austin is traveling to Florida. Austin's favorite time of the year is November and December. Specifically, we're in Pacific Northwest too, like the vibes and everything. And he is sacrificing a lot, okay, to go to Florida. But you know what? God forbid we do Thanksgiving with my family, okay? My pub sub order, okay, this might be a little controversial, but I personally get the pub wrap instead of like the full like bready sandwich. Not that I like hate the bready sandwich or anything. It's really fucking good. But I'm just a baddie who prefers like I get like the spinach wrap version. Okay, it's a little more bottom friendly. Exactly. No, Austin likes it all year round, but his favorite is the holidays. Okay. The vibes. Listen, I will say, driving to the house today, I was like, oh my God, like we are so up, like we're back in the Pacific Northwest. Like it is beautiful. Okay. There's a reason why Austin could not shut the fuck up about Portland. It is so beautiful this time of year. It is so gorgeous. But this is my first holidays away from family my entire life, by the way. Yeah, no, Austin's locked in. Okay. But I think it'd be fun to do a little shelling stream. So I think we're gonna do a little beach shelling stream. Also, because the beach is gorgeous, and I think the vibes will be like the cinema will be very beautiful. Have you seen that public style that went viral on TikTok? Oh no, I didn't. Honestly, I've been off Florida TikTok. I have the only L's that get dark at 5 p.m. No, for real. Thank you, the Hectic Glow. I have not, Ingrid. I have not. Is it good? It's peak Twilight weather right now. No, literally, it's like we're in Twilight. I'm like, now where the fuck? Jacob. Also, I asked Hassan if he was fucking Team Edward or Team Jacob, and he could not fucking answer me. And I don't think that we really held space enough for that particular moment on the China trip. Because what do you mean you don't have a team that you're on? Like, what do you mean you're not either Team Jacob or Team Edward? Like, what do you mean by that though? Like, what? How can you not answer that fucking question? no, right. He's uncultured as fuck. I was really disappointed when I asked that question. I was like, oh, period. Like, I'm against this. The girls have been wondering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the girls have really been locked in and wondering, like, okay, but like Hasana, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Like, we get it. Like, you know, like BDS, like, you know, like Free Palestine. Like, I'm there with you. I'm here with you on all of that, right? But like, there's also like some policy issues that like we really need to attend to. Like, are you Team Jacob or are you Team Edward? Like this is a position that I think a lot of people really value. Team Bella, honestly, no, that Hannah Chen, you are the woker girl. Now that is a take I love to hear. You are the woker, okay? Now you are the woker. Mama, she said Team Bella. Okay, yeah, you better center the woman. Okay, hold on. Now, I'm like, I can't even claim to be the woker anymore, girl. No, you are the fucking woker. Hi, Landon. No, I'm like, right. Team out. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. Wake it up. I'm also personally like Team Bella, like, but no, but actually, admittedly, like, if we have to, okay, but if we're like boiling into the nitty-gritty of the argument, which is like Team Edward or Team Jacob, like, I hope I don't piss anyone off, but like, I am Team Jacob. Like, I don't know, I don't really, Edward's kind of weird, a little bit. No shade. And Jacob was low-key hotter, so what? And I hear that werewolves are packing far more than vampires are. So look, that's all I have to say on that. Also, I want to acknowledge there was like someone brought up a really important conversation. Can Edward even get hard if he doesn't have any blood? Like, how as a vampire, if you don't have any blood in your body, like how are you meant to, you know, maintain an erection? Like, I just don't necessarily think that like the like logistics of it all like is very, it's a lot of it's like really not adding up to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of like aspects of the situation that I don't really fuck with, and I feel like Jacob was always really like putting Bella first, which I think is also something that we like really need to lock in on and understand. It's like I really feel like he, you know, operated from a Bella first mindset in the way that, you know, our the woker in chat, Team Bella, was like acknowledging. So also, does it shine when it gets hard? No, exactly. Like, thank you so much for asking like the important questions. I'm also like, if I'm like going down on you, like I'm not trying to get like blinded by the reflection and the light. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's so shiny like that, like shiny dick just sounds like a lot to navigate and deal with. I'm already a blue-eyed baddie as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I'm already sensitive to light. Like, I'm not really trying to put myself in a situation where it's like, you know, like I just feel like it would just be a lot for my corneas. So that for that reason, I'm Team Jacob. That's a bad day for an ADHD girl, you know, exactly, because I also feel like I would get distracted, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm like, you know, like going to like really take him fully, like I just feel like I would just get like a little distracted. Like, you know, color me not a political streamer, by the way. No, I'm not. How's it? Is this political? No, I'm not a political streamer, but I'm just saying, like, I just look at the logistics of it all. Like, when we really like boil it down to nitty gritty, like when we just like prolapse the pussy of the situation, like I just feel like it's just like, I don't know, I'm just Team Jacob. Like, sorry, that's just what it is. What, you guys haven't heard that expression before? You haven't heard that expression? That's a very descriptive phrase that honestly I'm trying to like, no, that's what I'm fucking saying, y'all. That's what I'm fucking saying. I just feel like y'all are not like locked in. Like, no. Think about it. Like, I don't think you're really. Oh, the universe said, shut the fuck up. The universe said, shut your bitch ass up. No, like, I don't think you're really listening. Like, are you really listening? Like, are you listening though? Like, are you listening? Like, it's not clocking to you that like I'm standing on poetic Shakespearean business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm standing on poetic Shakespearean fucking business. Okay, wake it up. We haven't seen lyricism like this since Stephen Sondheim, may he rest in fucking peace. He heard Prolapse of Bliss and he was like, now how could I have written that into the Woods? Right, because Sondheim, when you think about Into the Woods, was really prolapsing the pussy of society and being like, hey, like, let's really boil it down to nitty gritty. Like, yeah, children will listen. You know what I'm saying? But the real question is, are you as chat listening to these lyrics as I spit them right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, agony. You know what I mean? Like, prolapse pussies right now. Like, do you guys get, like, do you see the vision? You know what I mean? Were you silent or were you silent? Both. How did this turn to Twilight? Like, I thought we were gonna talk about Austin as catfish. Oh, right. Let me circle back to, anyways, Austin getting catfished. Circling back to Austin getting catfished. Pull pulling us back towards the true, like, what everyone is really here for is the catfish story from my perspective, right? Like, that's why everyone clicked on the stream. The biggest reflection. People are talking about this in the comment section of Fear and too, but like, I noticed like in China specifically on like dating apps, like that a lot of the photos that people were using were like really heavily Facetuned. Okay, I don't know if that's like a thing or not. If maybe, you know, if I opened up American Grindr, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are Facetuning their shit on there too. Honestly, I think Facetune is my least favorite thing in the whole world. I had someone tell me once, they were like, I know you Facetune your photos. I was like, oh, wait and see. I've never Facetuned a photo in my life. Oh, the filter is automatic. Oh, right. But we are at a Facetune epidemic. But trust, I have not subscribed to that reality. And that's no shade also to the girls who do use Facetune, okay? Like, I don't have really a really hard position on it. I just personally don't. Oh, the filter's automatic? See, I didn't know that. OMG, his parking ticket. Austin! Hold on, I gotta call him and remind him about that parking ticket. You ate that. You fucking ate that, Dima. You ate that. Let me give Austin a real call real quick. And then we'll circle back to the catfishing story. Your parking ticket, Austin. Oh, I don't even gotta call you. Austin, your parking ticket. You gotta pay your parking ticket. You gotta pay your parking ticket. Like, don't forget your parking ticket. Like, we can't be forgetting your parking ticket. I have to call them tomorrow. I lost it. Oh my gosh. Now, if this was me, Austin, if this was me, if the roles were reversed, how would you react to that? If I lost the parking ticket that I got, how would you react? You'd be like, oh, typical fucking Christian, typical losing shit. I did lose my wallet in China, but I did find it. But I did lose it for like, I got to the airport. I was like, actually, I don't think I know where my wallet is at all. Like, as we were leaving China, I was like, I don't really know if I know where my wallet is. It wasn't in a pair of my jeans, so I did find it, and the wallet is safe and sound. But alas, the point, like, I know that, like, I'm not the girl who's, like, the best at keeping track of things, etc. But, like, damn. I wouldn't react to it because it'd be your cross to bear. Oh. So you're telling me to shut up. Okay, right. Okay, right. You know what? Actually, I will shut up. No, it's fine. I heard you loud and clear, Austin. I heard you loud and clear. Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up. But also, not you losing your parking ticket. Shame. I thought you were a team. Ooh, clock it. No, I did say that we were a team on stream, didn't I? I said relationships about being a team. Ooh, you ate that. I forget that when we say shit on stream, y'all remember it. Ooh, that was a clock. Oh, hi, hello. Hi, bad gal. Yes, I was literally in Seattle today for 50 minutes, but it was great. The weather was beautiful. The water looked fantastic. All the water and shit by the airport. I was like, okay, you know, I see where the girls getting it down in Seattle. It's really nice. I also miss China, but also I'm very happy to be home, admittedly. Quando, wait, for everyone here who was not here at the beginning of stream, I have something that you need to listen to. Feast your ears to this. I am going to play it a couple times a stream because, you know what, it's a bop. It's also only 20 seconds, but this is for y'all.
We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. Quando.
And trust tomorrow, I will be waking up at the ripe time of 10:30 a.m. and sitting in Hassan's offline chat, waiting for him to go live so I can be like, listen to this shit. I'm about to be like, Hassan, Hassan, listen to this shit, okay? It's a fucking bop, okay? I'm gonna put this link in chat too because you know what? A chatter put this together and I fear that it deserves views, okay? For everyone who wants to just have this bookmark, maybe a multitude of you can also share this tomorrow morning. Like, let's spread the gospel. Like, if there's a gospel to be spread, like, this is the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the gospel. Like, but how nice are the Adidas pants that you got Austin blamed for? Wait, oh, the Adidas pants that Hassan ended up buying me? Boots. You need to hear Gnarly Kirk now? What the fuck is this?
Gang.
We are
Like a bag of Takis, I'm the shit.
Oh. 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 Oh, that one is great. 2 by vocal sim to 1, right? Like physical sim too. I'm like, oh. You know, I think let's just stop at Charlie. Wait, isn't that fucking wait, we've not talked about this enough. Wasn't there that like fucking game that you could play with like a pencil and you would say Charlie? Is that one? Wait, does anyone else know what I'm fucking talking about? Wait, what is that? Wait. That just like came flooding back in my fucking brain. Yo, has anyone made that fucking connection yet though? Between that game and no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is some brain rot shit. Oh, and it's supposed to be a ghost. Oh yeah. Oh no. No. Oh, okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, when I was in fucking middle school, okay, Charlie, Are You Here was next fucking level. And you know what? Gen Z manifested that. No, We Are Charlie Twerk. Girl.
Bust down,
Thank you for the
Squirtiana.
9 months. Oh, that is just. Oh, wait. No. Oh no. You got that song stuck in my head. I'm so sorry. It's, you know what? It's at the end of the day, it's Hassan's fault because I woke up one China stream, like one day in China, and turned on his stream to see like where we were in the process of like the day, and he was listening to that fucking song, bopping his head. So like that's on him. Okay, that's on him. Not too much on me. That's on him. One more brain rot, please. Oh no. Simply, when you send links, I get really nervous. Okay, wait, let me start from the beginning. Wait, let me start from the beginning.
We are Charlie. We are Charlie.
Oh. That is the Roblox faces is a lot. Some of these mixes are eating. That was the best of the 3. Oh, this is even worse. Oh, what has this stream become?
Big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay.
Oh heck. Oh no. I'm good on that one. I'm really good on that one. No, I'm really good on that one. But someone does need to make a tier list of the remixes. I want you and Caroline to have your own show. Y'all still the show in China. Maybe one day, girl. Maybe one day. I will say traveling with Caroline Kwan and streaming with Caroline Kwan is my favorite thing in the whole world. Like that is my favorite thing. That's my favorite on-stream moments are always with her. Like she is so fun. Shout out to Queer and you know what? Maybe this coming June, we'll give y'all a special queer in honor of Pride Month. We'll give y'all a special one-off Queer and episode. Okay. We'll get Wake Wilder involved. It'll be a moment. But you know what? Caroline's gonna be busy running for Congress, so I don't know. It's like there's a lot. You know what? Hassan is throwing around this Woker label. You want to know who the fucking Woker is? Wake fucking Wilder, okay? And what we never have clocked, what no one's talking about is that man is actually dead ass the fucking Woker, okay? I might have a gender studies degree and a musical theater degree, okay? Woke Wilder, Wake is the fucking Woker, okay? That man is the fucking Woker, okay? It's literally in the name, Woke Wilder. Like, that man is the Woker. Like, for real. Like, when we really boil it down to what it is, like, that man is the fucking Woker. That's my truth. Do you want to know how I got these pronouns? I can't do it. Will Neff, that character, I hope he builds a series around it because that shit was so fucking funny. Even though I caught strays for my fucking gender studies degree, which it is what it is. Oh my God. I got included in a clip of mine. I was talking about the security at TwitchCon. okay? And I was talking about the security at TwitchCon, and I said that, hey, like the security guards at TwitchCon were low-key, like pretty twinky. I'm like, I don't know what they were expected to do in light of anything happening because like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were very much Twink Brigade realness. Like they were all twinks. And that clip got included in a Taylor Lorenz video. And someone from my gender studies degree at UMiami commented in response to my clip being there, being like, oh man, he was always so funny. I'm so glad he's Twitch streaming. But also it's crazy that he has a gender studies degree and didn't clock and didn't realize that like that statement perpetuated this narrative. Oh! I was like, no! No, 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 no. We're not doing this. When I stream, it's about, if I'm gonna have an actual dead ass fucking discourse about, you know, women feeling safe at TwitchCon, you'll know, okay? I'll stand on business. God forbid a girl have a bit. God forbid a girl run with a bit. And no, literally, the Wooker on screen. Thank you very much. No, I know. I was like, not me catching a stray from someone I was in class with at UM. And she literally pointed to, and I didn't even know what class she was referencing because I remember my gender studies classes. Like I was locked in for those classes, okay? By the way, I just have to acknowledge too, I responded to somebody on Twitter, okay, with two sentences because I posted which I was actually so nice to receive the love that I did on that Twitter post, by the way. I posted on Twitter like that I really enjoyed my time in China, whatever, okay? However, the photo that I posted, which I should have fucking known posting it because it's fucking Twitter and everyone always just like, they feel like everything has to be fucking discourse. Sometimes, mayhaps, a Twitter post doesn't have to be geopolitical discourse. You know what I'm saying? I was just sharing that I had a good time in China. God forbid a girl go on a fucking trip abroad and enjoy herself, okay? Besides the point, they tweeted at me being like, but you're in Hong Kong, because I was in Hong Kong in the photo, which is, you know what? Astute observation. But I responded, I was like, well, this post was clearly not for you because I know you didn't watch our fucking streams. You're not the target audience. Sometimes you can just scroll. Sometimes we don't need to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't need to hear from you. You can just scroll. You can just scroll. But mind you, I wrote two sentences and they responded, I'm not reading your paragraph. My paragraph? Suddenly 2 sentences is a fucking paragraph. I saw a TikTok recently where this guy was like, he was challenging his students to write fucking 4 sentences. 4, hi, and Palace, thank you so much for first time chat. 4 sentences. And the entire class fucking like sighed and was like, what? 4 sentences? Y'all, when I was at UMiami, I took a gender and politics course, okay? The class focused on political conditions in different countries from a the perspective of like understanding like the differences in how genders are represented in politics, but also like how policy, how women are represented in policy more specifically, like how from a comparative government perspective, mayhaps the United States could, function more optically and more, equally and like equitably for women, okay? It was a very interesting class, okay? We had to write a research paper at the end of the course, okay? So on the syllabus from day fucking 1, okay? And we had a couple writing assignments throughout the course. So I knew based on those first writing assignments, because part of the class, like the class before it was due, it would be like, oh, we're passing along like the papers, like to each person. So you would pass it to your right and you would just read the person, whoever you sat next to that day, you would read their paper and like just score it and like, be like, hey, like give feedback on specific points, etc. First of all, I was handed, both times I did that, and I kid you not, full on run-on, like a paragraph worth of run-on sentences, like just a lack of grammar even remotely, like no, it was just word vomit on a page. I was like, I don't know how I'm meant to, mind you, I'm taking class with political science majors who are studying to work in politics and they couldn't write a research paper about politics. I was like, oh, we are so fucking cooked. She gave us back after our first fucking class where we had to hand in like a fucking paper, right? She hands it back and she's like, oh, like y'all don't know how to write at all. Like I'm not even kidding, the average grade in our first paper was a 33%. I did get a 98% because I do know how to write a fucking research paper. She was gagged when I told her that I was a musical theater major and a gender studies major, because she was like, girl, why are you not taking a real, she was like, why are you not in a real major? She was gagged that I wasn't actually studying something real, and that I was studying how to sing, act, and dance, and tremor. Let me get on tremoring in a second. I'm gonna show you guys an example of fucking tremoring, okay? Because that was the craziest I ever had to do in college, was fucking tremoring. It was this fucking like theory that if you like move your body a specific way, that your body will uncontrollably shake, and it's like a way to like achieve like unreal relaxation. It was all bullshit. Anyways, the research paper comes up, and I knew it was gonna be rough, okay? I get handed papers. I'm not even kidding, bro. And I knew these people were all political science majors. They handed me papers. I was like, oh, no wonder why Hassan left the school freshman year. The most based thing Hassan has ever done is leave Miami after a year. And I know Jean-Marco agrees too. Because let me fucking tell y'all, tell me why in a political science class, I'm not trying to gas myself up. This is just the reality. I had the top 4 papers at the end of the semester, okay? She literally put my paper in a fucking like journal, essentially, that she like released, okay? Like, I did eat. Like my paper, like what I studied was fucking, I low-key ate. I'll have to find it eventually, because I did eat that shit up, okay? I thought it was really boots, okay? It was I wrote a really good research paper, and explored something like really interesting. Oh, actually I know what it is. Did you all know that in the state of Florida, let me speak on something. This is why I don't fuck with Florida. Did you know? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm sorry that I fucking said universe that I don't fuck with Florida. I can't believe that this is a fucking take where you're like, actually remove fuck the mic. Did y'all know? This blew my fucking mind when I put this together. This is what I wrote my research paper on. Did you guys? I'm just gonna hold this fucking mic. Did y'all know in the state of Florida that sex work is, first of all, it's criminalized, okay? But the only felonious sex work, okay, the only felonious like prostitution under the Florida law, okay, is if you give the person who hired you, right? So not first of all, the way that they treat people who are hiring prostitutes is far different than prostitutes in general, which is already fucked up, okay? Because I'm like, they literally are soliciting the people. So like, how are they not in trouble, or how are they not receiving, equal? In my opinion, they should be receiving more, but men are always going to defend men in law, okay? They're always going to be like, well, if the service wasn't there, go fuck yourself. But did you know that the only felonious fucking sex work in the state of Florida is if someone contracts HIV from if a prostitute is considered a felon, okay? If they're caught and that person contracts HIV from that person. Now, let's really think about who is disproportionately affected by HIV. Oh yeah. Trans and queer people. So the only felonious sex work in the state of Florida is disproportionately affects trans and queer people. So that's what I wrote my there's a lot more. My paper was very a lot more specific in verbiage, etc., right? Because I'm fucking writing it down, and right now I'm just blabbering and speaking. But when I found that out, fucking crazy, okay? Tell me why I got handed a paper from some other person in that class who was a fucking political science major. A political science major. It was 1 page. This is a research paper. It's supposed to be 10 pages. He hands me 1 page. Oh, at least half the page was 1 full sentence. Half the page. This is someone majoring in political science at a supposed top research university. So yeah, Hassan really ate when he left the University of Miami, because I was like, wait, this is the political science program here? I'm like, I'm just a humble musical theater major. Like, I'm learning how to tap dance and sing, and I'm also able to write research papers because I'm not fucking dumb. What the fuck? Okay, if you don't know how to write a research paper, you're not dumb. But if you're in a research fucking program at the University of Miami and you're studying political science, I think you should maybe have the capacity to write a research paper. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a crazy take, okay? But you know what? I don't think they were Republican. I mean, you know what? There were probably some Republicans in that class, no shade. But just wild. Just wild. Just wild. No, that man's name. We are Charlie Kirk. I know they resonate with that song. Came on their TikTok For You page and they were bumping it like Hassan. Ooh, Hassan left Florida because he partied too much. I'm sure because trust, Miami is one of those fucking places in the world where there is always a fucking club going off. Okay, you can club any night of the week in Miami and it'll be one of the best nights of your life. Okay, I do believe that, but girl, people our age can't even read, much less write papers. It's so bad. No, I think genuinely, like the educational, I think genuinely it's so much worse than people realize. Like I think there's truly wholeheartedly like the true lack of education, like the educational standards in this country are so much worse than people realize. Cause I'm like, how are you at the university level and you can't write a fucking paper? Like that is mind boggling to me. And I'm so fucking blessed that my parents like truly like valued education to the point where like they put me in a very rigorous like academic, granted, I also like advocated for myself at the age of fucking 16 to be like, I was like, I want to attend the most academically rigorous program I possibly can. Because like I, as an individual, instilled by my parents, but also I just love to learn and I just love learning. It's like my favorite thing ever. So I was locked the fuck in. Okay. And there is also like the like homosexual live condition where like we really value academic validation. That's very woke concepts that I honestly don't feel like getting into right now. But this is just a universal experience amongst a lot of gay men is that they seek academic validation. I was definitely one of those gays where I was like, well, I can't, beat my heterosexual peers in a lot of aspects of my life. But you know what? I can fucking outflank them in education and trust that I fucking did okay. But I have yet to get to the catfish story. I keep talking about this damn catfish story. I keep starting the catfish story, and then I fucking somehow ended up on a topic about political science at University of Miami. Like, how did we get here? How did we get here? Thank you so much. Toss, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate the first time chat. And thank you so much for hopping in after the China streams. I appreciate you. King, you started the story literally 40 minutes ago? Wait, did I start the catfish story 40 minutes ago? You're lying. Oh, you're live. Oh. 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 Right. No. Right. 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 I do feel like this emo right now. This is one of my subscriber emotes. This is real. This is me. This is exactly how I feel every day. I am a blueberry. That is how I feel right now, for real. Can Austin buy you a new chair? Oh, no. Let it be known. For those of you new here, this is what my chair looks like. I purposely sit in this chair because I think it has good luck. Austin hosted some of his most prolific shows in this chair. No, and I have a new chair. Austin bought a new chair. Oh. Austin bought a new chair. Like, there is a new chair. I just prefer this chair. There's actually two chairs. Yeah, the other chair, I think the other chair got moved, but there were two chairs in here behind me that are perfectly brand new, a lot in much better condition than this chair that I'm sat in at the moment. Where is the Victoria's Secret bag on the ladder? Oh, Lila, you haven't been here in a minute. Oh, Lila, if you're new here, if you're wondering why my subscriber badge is Victoria's Secret bag, basically, someone, when I first started streaming, said that my background looked really heterosexual. It actually looks exactly like this background because this is the background that it was, and there was no decorations at all. And I was like, actually, no, there is a Victoria's Secret bag in the background. Don't ever say some shit like that again to me. Like, this is proof that I'm homosexual. Either way, the Victoria's Secret bag became a meme in my community. I would always put it up. The only difference between Austin and I's background was a Victoria's Secret bag. And so I gaslight people in saying that Austin and I are not together or not dating or don't live together because, look, my background is inherently different than his. Like, this Victoria's Secret bag never moves, but it was also always moving. Huge meme in my community. Either way, we moved to Los Angeles. This is another reason why I don't fuck with Los Angeles. We moved to LA and it got fucking thrown away. It actually got fucking thrown away. I don't know how because it was hanging up on my fucking wall. But Austin hired people to like come and do a deep clean of our house when we first moved in, and I had already set up like my streaming setup, whatever, and it got fucking thrown away. Basically, LA fucking took everything good and wholly away from me. So that is why there's now Angel Victoria's Secret bags, because we also are always holding space for a Victoria's Secret bag. I'm thinking about maybe getting, like, commissioning someone to like make Victoria's Secret bag art so I can hang it behind me. There's a lot of like changes that are gonna be made to the setups in here too. Like Austin and I are flying people out to like help with our setups and like get situated, because you guys can't see it, but this shit is a mess. This room is a mess. Like there's just random tech fucking everywhere. There's 3 different PCs in the background. Like it's an utter catastrophe. There's 5 different monitors that have not been set up. Like it is a mess. But I'm building a new setup. It'll be cute. I'm gonna be able to decorate again. Your recycling bin? Wait, there's a recycling bin or what? Wait, what? Respectfully, I could kind of tell. Oh. No. Metal Orgy said, "Oh no, Mama, we have eyes. We know it's a mess. So funny enough, Christian, we do have the capacity to see. We can see the background. It is looking an utter mess. Right? No, you ate that. No, you ate that. Girl, we can see the shit piled up in the corner. What shit? Fucking cut the cameras. No, she's a little crunchy. Okay, look, Austin swears by this, and honestly, I agree with him, okay? It's not about the background. The background doesn't make the streamer, okay? People can stream from a fucking shoebox in the middle of the ocean, okay? If they bring the energy and they can entertain the girls, that's how to be a successful streamer, okay? It doesn't have to be all aesthetic, although I will say, the mic is falling off any second now. No, for real. But this setup is a fucking mess, okay? This setup is a fucking mess. I need to lock in on making this shit cuter, okay? So you're planning on staying in the PNW? I don't know, because this is the thing. I'm gonna work on a setup and then we're gonna move back to LA. I don't really know what's happening. There's a lot of discussions that have to be made. The streamer makes the background, period. We're not touching while working. I'm not even watching. Like, it's like a radio show almost. That's what, like, look, that's why I try to, like, literally, when I go live, like, I try to speak for 3 hours straight. Like, I try not to shut the fuck up. I love being the girly pop that is just thrown on in the background as someone's cleaning, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will talk your head off. Like, I want it to feel like you are FaceTiming your gay best friend who you haven't talked to in 6 months and they have so many updates for you. Like, I just don't do the whole dead air thing. I don't know her. Who is that? Like, who is that? Like, I just be, yes, I'm cleaning right now. See, that's exactly, and that's what this is for. That's what this is for. Actually, I was talking about this with Caroline. We were having a discourse about it on the way back from our karaoke stream, because you got a boogie. Oh, excuse me for a moment. No, you ate that. Let me just, oh, no, you're right. You're right, Chatter. Okay, we're gonna tissue. No, yeah. Okay, I'm back. So I'll never get over the socks in LA. Oh, the socks that sat in the back of Austin's setup for fucking months. Yeah. How was your China trip? Would you want to go back? I think we're already planning on going back, from my understanding. I think we're running it back next year. So we absolutely fucking loved it. It was incredible. It was amazing. Let me put on some subtle jazz in the background if you guys don't mind as I talk about. Let me get into the nitty gritty. We're going back. We were talking about, I mean, I was saying, like, they, you know, when they go and do these trips and stuff, like, they have so much, oh, come here. Oh, look who it is. Oh, look at how stained all of his stuff is. Yeah, oh. Say hi. There's 700 people in here right now. That's crazy for me.
I know, I'm so proud of you.
Wait, do you want to sit on my lap for just a second?
No.
Oh. You don't, but you look so handsome. You should be on camera right now. It's Mr. Show. I was just about to tell them my side of the story for the catfish thing. I started it like 40 minutes ago and then like got on a whole ramble about like how like the only felonious sex work in the state of Florida is done by queer people. You know how my brain works. But I'm getting to the nitty gritty of my perspective on it and my POV. You look they said a man destroyed by that lag. You both look so Chinese. I know. I feel like we look.
Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me quando we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again. When will you say yes to me?
Okay, but honestly, like that song.
Tell
does
me
eat.
quando.
Hello from Mount Hood. Damn, you're up in the mountains.
Mount Hood.
Mount Hood.
I'm gonna go get you some food, okay?
What are you getting? I don't know. What do you want? Chick-fil-A. You're gonna get Chick-fil-A?
What do you want?
I don't know if I want Chick-fil-A. That feels like.
don't act like you don't.
No, I love Chick-fil-A. It just feels really greedy right now.
Greedy for what?
We all. When you think about it realistically, like we've all shifted into the Quandoverse. You know what I mean? Like we all exist within the confines of the Quandoverse. You know?
Yeah, I got it.
You believe that wholeheartedly? Chick-fil-A's BDS.
Oh, hey, Mr. Bandit.
Oh, it's Mr. Bandit. Oh, the boys have made an appearance. Oh, he's so cute. Why'd you let him go like that? He was chilling. Wait, what do I want? OMG, hi Sydney's. Kitty. Bumper Ball definitely come in because he's an attention whore. Once he realizes that we're both in here, he'll be like, oh, hello. What do you want? They're saying don't show your abs. Oh, show your ass. Wait, turn around. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I love slutting out my mans. I would like, is it greedy if I, is it greedy if I say Chipotle? I haven't had Mexican food in like a millennia.
Crazy how you said
What?
I haven't had Mexican food and then said Chipotle in the same sentence.
Well, I'm not saying it's like the most Mexican food to ever exist, but like what else is Chipotle? Hello? Am I?
I mean, yeah, but it's like calling.
Oh, actually, I need to call you out on this.
No, I'm not reacting to this. I'm reacting to this on my screen.
Okay. Austin's reserving for.
But yeah, I did not know that photo was gonna be shown to everybody.
Tex-Mex? Okay, I'll give you Tex-Mex. But what food is Tex-Mex derivative of?
Proper Portland food is not respect. Yeah, corporate bull slop.
No, I agree.
Valid for that.
Then go to a local Texas restaurant. Or go to a local. You know what? And I love slop bowls. Okay, God forbid a girl love a little slop bowl. Oh, Cafe Yummy. The yummy sauce. The yum sauce. Cafe Yummy's so good. Oh, and that's your hottest Portland take. Bro doesn't like Cafe Yummy. That's crazy. Everyone's out here dragging me for wanting Chipotle. This man doesn't even like Cafe Yummy. And if you're from fucking PDX, you know.
Okay, I'll go get Chipotle.
Really? No, cool. Thank you for the 4 months. Will it destroy? You think it will? What's that?
Yeah, I got a Thrustmaster.
You got a Thrustmaster delivered?
Yeah, fuck it.
Austin is a Thrustmaster.
Thrustmaster.
Too much. Are you gonna do the approach? What's it called?
Contact, yeah.
You are? Is that you're gonna be your next stream?
I don't know if it'll be my next. I'm streaming tomorrow, but I don't have my flight.
You gotta set it up. You gotta get the mod too for it, right? Because it's not like a normal.
Yeah. I need to work out.
I need to work out really bad. Yeah.
I'm not even. It's not even a fat.
I think I worked out like maybe 3-4 times in China over the course of the whole trip.
Concord is just thrown off to the side like that.
I didn't do that. What's the
Listen to Christmas.
What's the Asian place that starts with an L in Portland?
That's an insane question. I don't know.
I don't know. Is it like a chain? I don't. Wait, what is that?
I
Look
don't know.
like?
I worked out, like I did a lot of cardio, I feel like, in Asia.
Yeah, we did. We walked a lot. The walking definitely saved me. Oh, come here, Bandikins. Come say hi. Come say hi to chat. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, no, kitty. Oh. Are you gonna give me Chipotle? I don't know. Was that greedy?
I don't know, I haven't driven my car in like a week. I'm gonna move your car. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna move my car? Yeah, I gotta charge that car too. We have a charger this whole time? You're lying. Austin, you're lying.
I found it. It's behind all the boxes.
Are you serious?
Just plug it in just like we did in Los Angeles.
Are you dead ass? Okay, Austin was like, you do this all the time, so low key, where he'll like tell me he doesn't think something is real, or how do I explain this? Like you just like will say, oh no, there is nothing, and you just don't double check or do any fact checking.
Yeah, I paid for that. I paid for that charger.
Yeah, no, I know you paid for it. No, I know, but he gaslights me, where it's like his brother doesn't even check. No, come here, Bumper. Oh, come here, honey. He loves to cuddle too. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, come say hi. I'm getting Bumper and Bandit emotes done, by the way, and they're all animated. So stay tuned for some Bumper and Bandit emotes that you guys can use in chat when they come on stream. Oh, look at how cute. I missed you so much.
Please put me down.
I missed you so much.
Ready?
Missed you so much.
2, 3.
This is our little Bumper man. He's our little cuddle muffin. Bandit doesn't like to be touched. He's not a huge fan of being touched. Yeah. Bandit is very like, Bandit likes to show his ass to you. Am I tired? I'm like, I don't know what it is, but every single time I turn on stream, I'm like, I just like don't get tired anymore. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of one of the reasons I was like, I'm gonna go live tonight, because like before this stream, I was asleep. I turned on the last little bit of Hassan and just fell asleep to Hassan.
I fell asleep and then I woke up streaming, and then I was like, okay, I'm waking up.
Woke up to me streaming? Oh, wait, when did you wake up streaming? Screaming. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. If you don't know this about Austin, this is not an over-exaggeration. And every time he falls asleep, he wakes up at least 3 or 4 times screaming. Like, he's scared to fall asleep. Like, bro is dead-ass scared to fall asleep. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, every single night, like, I'm, like, resting my head. I'm, like, getting onto I'm just, like, so excited. I'm like, oh, yes, I'm so tired. Damn, this music is so loud in my fucking headphones. Holy shit. Let me adjust it. I just want it to be subtle, okay? And I'm like, damn, I can't hear myself speak. One of the reasons I'm a proud Austin Show fan. No, I'm not kidding. I will lay my head to rest. I'm like, oh my God, perfect. Like, I've been craving this so hard. Oh my God, I'm like so fucking sleepy. Bam, Austin's like, he's like, it's like someone waking up like in every TV show after they've drowned, or like after like they have an insane nightmare, or like after like they dreamed of themselves being murdered by the person that's going to eventually murder them later on in the fucking movie or TV show. They're like, it's like every single Stranger Thing, every single time Eleven comes awake in Stranger Things, where she's like bleeding. Like, that's Austin. I'm like, it's just too much. Does he have sleep apnea? I don't know. Every single time I talk about this, people are like, he might have sleep apnea, but I don't think he has sleep apnea. He's screaming, no, he doesn't. Okay, come here. Explain.
Sleep apnea is when you're not breathing and then you take a big deep breath. I'm breathing. I take a breath because I'm like afraid. Or
I think Austin's just afraid of losing control.
I wake up and your breathing is shallow when you're sleeping, so I have a panic attack and start breathing like deeply.
My BF talks in his sleep, and he went to the edge of the bed and told me that he'd kill us both, and then went right back to bed. Ooh, girl, have you spent some more time with that? Girl, have you thought about that for a little bit longer? Because I think if Austin did that, I'd be on the next fucking train to the state of Florida. Is that like a night terror thing? LOL, we've been together for 5 years. Oh, word. So he's just joking. Girl, get the fuck out. That's fucking scary. Lumpkins. Oh, never mind. Okay. No. I'm not. Who am I to comment on your relationship? Me spending the first like 30 minutes of streaming, like, you know, everyone just inserts himself and like has to fucking say so much. Sometimes you don't need to comment, and then I'm sitting here like, you should leave your boyfriend of 5 years. Like, it's just the math is not the game. Math is not mathing. Like, you know what I mean? Less like you. Thank you so much for the prime for 3 months. I appreciate it. We were so close to hearing this catfish story. Okay, yeah, circling back to the catfish story that everyone has been sat very patiently waiting to fucking hear because my bitch ass cannot fucking spend more than like 3 seconds talking about the same thing. It's been an hour since I started the catfish. So it has been an hour since I started the catfish story. You are right. That there is some truth to that for sure. No. You wait. Let me just. No, it makes it worse with stress. Oh yeah, he also Austin gets stressed. And it says it's easy to be done at home. I'm just saying I did it. I was never sleep apnea. Wait, you're saying Austin should test? Maybe don't give Austin another. Well, that's why I'm here. Oh, Gord support. Shit. I'm sorry. The other night I got too drunk and came home and fell asleep. Then apparently sleptwalked, and my partner woke me up to standing naked in the kitchen trying to turn the hob on. And I kept saying I'm turning on the toilet with an apparent dead look in my eyes. Right. Y'all have a lot of really interesting sleep stories. There's a lot to unpack with that. The concept of all of that, we're getting catfish for the story now. What you guys have failed to clock is that I'm actually catfishing you to give you a better understanding of what it was like to stand in Austin's shoes. I'm forcing you guys to be radically empathetic in the relation to the catfishing event so that you guys can have a better understanding and perception of Austin's lived experience. That way you guys don't feel as comfortable commenting on it without actually taking into account what maybe the real reality of the situation actually was. Anyways, so the catfish story. So also disconcerting, thank you so much for the tier 1. He misrepresented himself. Hold on. First of all, the clip of Austin running into frame is still hands down one of the funniest clips of me for the trip. The other funny clip for me is when Austin shook the fucking tree in the lobby of that fucking hotel in Chongqing. That shit was fucking insane, where all the leaves just fucking fell. Anyways, it's time to lock in on Little Cloud. Thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let me lock in on the catfishing story. Okay, we're centering ourselves back into the catfishing story. Okay, everyone lock in. It's time for the catfishing story. If you're here listening to the catfish story in chat right now, I need you to throw in a little I'm locked the fuck in. The girly pops know it's time for me to hashtag speak on it. We're hashtag speaking on it, okay? There's a speak on it emote for the girls who know. They know, okay? But let me know if you're locked the fuck in chat right now. Okay, it's time to get into the nitty gritty of the catfish story. I was also waiting for the ads to end, okay? Because I'm not selfish. I really enjoyed all the moments of you, Whimsy. I really enjoyed all the moments of Whimsy you added to the China trip. Thank you so much, CSZ. Thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh. Oxbala, lock in chat, new POV dropping. Thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate you so much. Okay, let's lock in chat. This is the aforementioned my perspective of the catfish story. So let me just preface by saying there's a lot of people who have Elsa Gorno, thank you so much for the tier 1. Girl, your name never gonna absorb it. I'm crying. Okay, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate you so much. Okay, you sing so well. Thank you so much, Friendly. Like, I appreciate it. I'm still waiting for the Queer and Pod. It's coming. Next June. Okay, which director's cut is this? This is that chorus line episode, or that chorus line documentary where they just like dance around who gets into the show for the entirety of the fucking series, just like the fucking musical. Anyways, we're getting to the story, y'all. Okay, I'm locking in. No more other chats. We're locking on the story. So let me preface by saying a lot of people are confused by Austin and I's relationship. In my opinion, we really got to talk about what our arrangement is because it's nobody's business. Okay, but let me acknowledge that I think it's totally normal, and I think it's really valid if people want to have threesomes. Okay, I think they're fun. I think they're a good time. That's my personal take. It's not gonna be for everybody. That being said, don't fucking project your fucking relationship with sex onto me. Okay, we all have different relationships with sex. I personally enjoy having a good time. Suspicious, thank you so much for the tier 1. It's our fucking business. That's all I'm gonna say on it, because at the end of the day, we don't owe anyone jack shit. Anyways, we knew that we were in the mood to have a threesome, okay? Also, some people were like, oh, I can't believe you guys went to Asia to do. I'm like, shut the fuck up. 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 Just shut the fuck up. Anyways, we were in the mood to have a threesome, okay? All right. So if you're not aware, there is an app in China called Blued, okay? It actually recently got banned. It got banned prior to us getting to China, okay? Either way though, we can't access because of the firewall in China, there was no way for us to access the apps, okay? And most people in China are not on Grindr, okay? There's actually one in Rome, China, exactly. Austin Show caused the ban, exactly. They knew he was coming. They said, fuck that shit. Besides the point, it proved to be very difficult to engage. Oh, Austin is also reminding me that recently I sat on our toilet seat back here at home and it fucking broke under my weight because my ass is so voluptuous. Thank you so much. I'm trying to stay on track, and you're
buy a new fucking toilet seat.
Austin has to buy a new toilet seat. Yes, because I fucking sat the toilet seat because my ass is so fat. Okay, I get it. Yes, I know. You're derailing the story. I'm locked in on telling you about this. It's taking me an hour to get here. Okay, you're derailing the story again. Okay, I get it. Like I have a fat ass and it broke. Like
you replace a toilet seat?
you buy a toilet seat. Go to fucking Home Depot. Just make sure it's not a fucking BDS place.
Is Home Depot BDS?
I don't know. Just text me your. You don't know my bowl? No, come here. Sit on this chair right now and recite to me what I get on my Chipotle bowl. Nope, you're my boyfriend. Sit on the chair. Oh, sit on the chair. You should know my Austin. Jesus Christ.
Oh, why?
Just breaking everything that's set up.
So
What's my
shit.
Chipotle bowl? What's my Chipotle bowl? What's my Chipotle bowl?
Double steak, pico de gallo, corn, salsa, guacamole, cheese.
Start from right to left at Chipotle.
Okay. Bowl.
Okay.
White rice.
Yep.
Double steak, pinto bean or mixed beans, both
Yep.
beans.
Mm-hmm.
Double steak.
Mm-hmm.
Pico de gallo, corn salsa.
Yep.
Guacamole, cheese, lettuce.
Yep, that's it. Okay, you're passed. I don't got to send you that. You know my Chipotle order. Don't play with me. Don't pretend you don't know my fucking Chipotle order. And so that's a testament to the fact that Austin does love me. And you know what, chat? This is the testament that, you know, in life, we often look for the easy way out and we ask people to give us shortcuts when we actually probably know the answer, okay? Stop using ChatGPT. AI is destroying the environment. Anyways, I love that man. Circling back to the catfish story, okay? Austin and I were in the mood to have a threesome because you know what? God forbid a girl want to have a threesome, okay? I'm open about that shit because you know what? We should be more open about it, okay? Sexual liberation, period. But Blued was banned, okay? And we had no access to any of the actual gay dating apps because of the firewall. I also found out that a lot of the people who are on Grindr in China are seeking foreigners specifically. So like that is also like another added layer to the reality situation. I don't necessarily think that like it played a part necessarily in the catfishing aspect of it, but alas, Austin finds this guy, okay? It was slim pickings just because we literally, despite the fact that we were in a country of like over 1 billion people, and in these cities where the population was, fucking 30 million, you know what I'm saying? We're in like highly densely populated cities, okay? Besides that point, like there was no way for us to like it was just hard to connect with the gays, okay? In hindsight, I learned actually recently by doing some research after the fact that that we probably should have asked people on Grindr because they're actually, the Chinese gays are really nice. It's just a lot of the scene is underground because of just the nature of like, you know, the situation for gays in China, right? That's just a bad situation. It's like, it's not, yeah, whatever, alas. Like, also, I learned also that threesome, what the fuck? How did this song just come on? I was fully in the middle of another song. Do you guys know what this song is? Hello? What the fuck? Why is Quando playing? I'm trying to tell this damn story. What the fuck? Christian, get off my Spotify. Austin. Austin was getting in the car and the first song he goes to play is fucking Quando. Like, I hope y'all realize, like, this is the reality of living with this fucking man. Okay, this is the reality of living with this fucking man. Every time he gets in the car, that if you were annoyed by Quando on the China trip, imagine how I feel. Now imagine how tired we are. Of it. This is so unreal. Also, there's a much better version of this song. Like, I don't know why this is the song that we're playing. Like, realistically, we need to run this one back. Like, this is the superior version. Like, this is the version that I personally am going to be choosing to listen to moving forward. Like,
We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame.
like, just the better version of the song. Anyways, I'll just put on some fucking lo-fi music so that Austin can use his Spotify. Because God forbid, we'll get a little lo-fi girl in here, okay? Anyways, sorry, I'm so sorry if I blew out anyone's ears. It was, you know who was worth it though. You know it was worth it. I need to sleep. Pills. I need to sleep. Anyways, circling back to the story. I learned that the situation for gays in China, that also threesomes in China are technically illegal because it's considered like a brothel, I guess. I don't know if I'm speaking. Love your take on relationship dynamics you did throughout the China stream. Love Doctor Who. No, I just feel like people like don't really understand what a healthy relationship looks like in some capacity sometimes. Yeah, so I learned that also like threesomes are not inherently like legal, supposedly. I was doing some research. I'm not 1,000% sure on this, okay? So don't take my word for it, okay? But I'm not 1,000% sure. Either way, there were boundaries and like walls and like just like things like access barriers that made it hard to connect to the gay community in China, okay? Either way, Austin finds this guy and he shows me and he's like, is this someone you'd be interested in potentially bringing in? And I was like, honestly, yes. I'm gonna be real. I didn't think his photos looked that Facetuned. Like, it even tricked me, and I have a pretty good eye for Facetune. Like, there were a couple people Austin showed me. I'm like, girl, that is Facetune the house down. Like, that is not that. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not. Like, I was like, we cannot be doing all that. Like, that is truly Facetuned up the wazoo. Okay, but this particular guy, I didn't think that it was Facetuned. Okay, I didn't clock it either. Okay, so clearly King was locked in. He was locked in. And so I was like, sure, if he's down and like he's comfortable and like, you know, if you explain to him the situation and whatever. And we're Austin and I are very communicative just in general as people in our relationship as in terms, but also, you know, to other people, whatever. So the guy was down, whatever. Austin was like, okay. I said to him, I'm probably gonna go stream with Caroline because I, first of all, love streaming with Caroline. And I also just like prefer, like wanted to be in front of her chat because I was just having that particular day, like, I was just getting one guy a lot in Hassan's chat, and I just like needed there to be a more. I'd prefer like honestly like, and I was saying this to my chat, like I was so excited to come back to streaming on my own channel because like I just know that like the vibes that are gonna be cultivated in my chat are gonna be a lot better for me as an individual and as a streamer than like some of the just because, you know, Hassan's such a huge creator and like his chat is so vast. I just knew obviously there's just gonna be people who didn't fuck with me, but I know like in Caroline's chat and I hear that like the Quantrage, I have mad respect for the Quantrage. I have a lot of, you know, members of the Quantrage who also watch me, so I just knew it'd be a better vibe. So I was like, yeah, and also my chat, if they bully me, it's with love. Shout out Tash, shout out Damon, etc. Like the girls be bullying me, but like they be doing it with love. Either way, shirt is cute. Thank you so much. I like, no. 20 to 30K people chatting is a recipe going at. Exactly, right? Exactly. Shout out to the Quantrage for real. Y'all keep me afloat. But I prefer the little community, okay? Either way, I was like, I'm gonna go stream with Caroline because also, like, it's not, let's see what this says. It's not legal to be gay, but there's a crime of group licenses. Article 3 of one of the Chinese criminal law punishes gathering a crowd to engage in, I don't know, I'm just presuming that word means, like, nefarious homosexual activity, like, gay activity, you know, gay sex. Mostly applies to sex clubs, not private threesomes. Okay, T, thank you so much for the context. Either way, I know there are like gay events though, I know in China, but from my understanding, like they move around a lot to like keep themselves protected, keep the spaces as safe as possible, etc. We love the good afternoon from China. Oh my gosh, hi Romer. Oh my goodness, yas. Licentious, ate that. Okay, licentious, got it. Thank you so much for the girls thank you to the linguists in chat. Y'all ate. No, actually, that sounded really cunty. I'm actually very appreciative. Anyways, so Austin and I, we wanted to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Like, we wanted to have a good time, and whatever. So I missed you too, AMH. Oh my gosh, I miss streaming so much on my own channel, for real. People complain about Hassan being too chat, but they need it sometimes. No, I will say like some of the people in Hassan's chat are insufferable. Like no shade. They just do too much. Anywho, so I was like, yeah, this guy sounds great. So I went to go stream with Caroline. So that is how that's why I was streaming with Caroline and on stream with Caroline and Will, was because we all wanted to stream together. Yeah. No. Like I'd be scared to use, hi everyone. Thank you so much for all the first time chats. Hey everyone. No, I'd be scared to stream. Sometimes his chats can just be a lot. I actually know I have a lot of, everyone in here is a fucking Hasanabi head, right? So like, that is not shade to everyone, of course, right? Like, there's majority of the people in the chat are super nice, super welcoming, super friendly, okay? But with the chat, that makes it inevitable. No, exactly. And I learned to ignore them. That's something that Caroline actually taught me. It was just like, girl, just ignore it. And I was like, wait, you kind of ate that. Anyways, besides the point. So I'm streaming with Caroline. We are like in this like alley, like in Hong Kong. That's like, also in like on mainland China, more specifically too, like we really struggled because like no one can use Grindr in mainland China, but there are a lot more people on Grindr in Hong Kong. So we're like, okay, period. Like this is probably like the closest avenue we'll have. Not me, Shirley, never you, Miss Jules. But yeah, there's also a lot of hate chatters. No, exactly. Like there's people who were just so bored with their life that they just like try to stir drama for no reason. Anyways, so we were like, okay, I was like, period, whatever. I'm with Caroline and Will on stream. And Austin's keeping me updated, and you know he's getting ready, whatever. And he was excited, and like he was gonna meet this guy at a gay bar, and then I was gonna go for my stream with Caroline because already in the same neighborhood and in the same bar district as the gay bar that we were going to. So like I was like, okay, this is perfect. I'll go stream with Caroline. I'll get a little tipsy. It'll be fun, and then I'll meet you guys out, and then we'll do whatever. Okay. So we're drinking a lot of lychee martinis. We had a great time. That was a go to Caroline stream. I love streaming with Caroline. It was so much fun. And that like, it definitely felt like we're still at the catfish story. Yeah, no, it's not the cat. We're now just getting to the catfish story. I haven't been talking about the catfish story forever. I'm just now getting to it. Okay. And I'm texting Austin, like keeping him updated, whenever he's keeping me updated on everything. We were having the necklace. Wait, what happened? So glad you went with though. I thought you added so much. Thank you, Strada. Thank you so much. No, I had such a blast. Politic Frogs. Yeah. And then y'all's karaoke. We need next story about the price. Oh my God. I'll tell you guys how we got swindled also in Hong Kong. That karaoke room ended up being so expensive. Oh my gosh. If you have a private zone, give it to fucking Caroline Kwan the next time she streams. And I'm so serious about that. Anyways, so we're like talking about, sorry, we're talking back to the nitty gritty of the catfish story. Okay. So Will is like, where is Austin? And Will and I was telling them all night. I didn't tell them that we were having, that we were planning on having, bringing in a third. Okay. I just told them that like we were planning on going out to the gay bars. Okay. And we like kind of definitively said that we were going to go out to the gay bars that night. And so everyone was talking about maybe joining us to the gay bar, whatever. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I think Austin and I are going to go for a little bit. Like, it's probably in you guys' best interest to not come with us to the gay bars, whatever, which is stupid as fuck. But we're talking about the catfish incident. Yes. Welcome in, Mr. So Will, and we'll share this on the podcast. Like that's, they're best friends, right? They're all best friends. That's the other thing. Y'all need to, some of the girls don't clock that. Like they're all best friends. Like the reason why they have a podcast together is because they're all best friends. Either way, he knows Austin really well. And he's like, oh my God, Willier, thank you so much for the Prime. And he was like, I don't understand. What do you like? It's so late. Austin's already not out. Like there's just no way that you guys are going out to the gay bars. Unless there's another reason that you want to go out to the gay bars. And so he is like, basically, and we're on stream. I really wasn't planning on like bringing it up on stream like that. And this is no shade to Will because it was so much, it was probably some of the funniest fucking moments on stream. So like, and Austin, I don't care. It's fine. This is what queer representation in my opinion should look like. Like this is a very, like this is, there's a lot of gay couples who operate very similarly to us. Okay. So I'm like, this is actually, in my opinion, this is just being more open about our queerness and like what our lived experiences as gay people, period. And if you don't fuck with it, you might need to check in on your internal biases. Because also there's a lot of straight people who also operate the same way. Either way. Anyways, so we are planning on bringing a third, but I was not planning on like talking about it like that. Whatever, but Will clocks it. So Will's a natural entertainer. So he brings it up on stream. He's like, are you bringing in a third? I'm like, no, we would never do something like that. And like, I was like, also, I'm not a liar. So I was playing into it too. Like, I knew that chat knew. And like, Austin had already been talking about being on Grindr or whatever. Like, I don't think it was inherently a fucking secret that we were like, you know, planning on, you know, just being sexually active in, you know, whatever. It was not a fucking secret, okay? There was a huge meme the whole time that like, you know, Austin was on Grindr all the time, right? So, oh, we got ads. Ooh. Okay, wait. I'll wait. But also, you know how you can get rid of ads is through subscribing. And I will say, it does help me a lot. You know, I make most of my money on Twitch from subscriptions and not from ad revenue. Cause I try to run low ads cause I think ads are really annoying. I personally hate being on a stream and having a ton of ads. So, also 1K viewers is crazy. China was expensive. Let me know when ads are over, y'all. Let me know when ads are over. The way there's a good chance that stream ends. Yo, Ox, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you. 5 less ads for real. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wasted my Twitch Prime on a capitalist man. I'm crying. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are giving that back. Take it. No. Sometimes ads are too much, you know? Oh, thank you for the bits. I thought you were the best part of the China streams. Lois, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm sending you that love right back. Thank you so much. I love you too. Hopping on Arc Raiders. I'm thinking about doing a Christmas Rust wipe and I'm going to drag my friends into it. And they don't know it yet. Balloon Person. Maybe I'll play Balloon Person. Maybe I'll play with Balloon Person. Not Rust. Arc Raiders. But I got to learn the game off stream before I play on stream. Chrissy, do you want to do a Christmas Rust wipe? Because I'm so serious. I don't know how much of it I'll stream. Yo 50 gifties? Are you dead ass? Yo, Mr. K Fishy. Yo, thank you so much. That's huge. Thank you. What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I was so prepared to not make any money this month because like obviously I didn't stream that much. And like, you know, with streaming comes subscriptions and like, you know, ad revenue and everything. So that's such a huge help. Like genuinely so much. Thank you so much. Like, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Okay. That is very boots. Okay. Let's circle. Thank you so much for the 5 bits, y'all. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. W50, W Mr. K Fishy for real. Throw a W in chat for Mr. K Fishy. You ate that. Thank you so much. Why does he look so straight? Because I am heterosexual. Anyways, I think we're back from ads, right? Checking in with the girls. Are we back from ads so I can continue the story? AS, thank you so much for the prime. Okay, let's lock in. Okay, so. Thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. You were delivering content the whole China trip. You deserve all of this. Thank you, Rev Dot. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love entertaining people. Like, this has been like, thank you for waiting. Of course, everyone was waiting for this story. I love to entertain. So like, I had such a blast in China, and like, you know, if I can bring a smile to people's faces, it's generally like, it means so much to me. And like, Twitch has brought me so much purpose and like so much direction in my life. So I appreciate you all even sticking around and like listening and hearing and giving me a platform to speak. Rain, I do a Christmas Village in Rust. You should come and bring whoever. Chrissy, deadass, Discord me for real. No, I love y'all down. Thank you. Not only do I appreciate the invitation, but the cafe store and the ADC, I also thought you were a really good backup. Oh yes, you know what? I was happy that I could give Marsha a break here and there, because you know, that I will say that backpack is heavy as fuck. Like the TVU is really heavy and the camera is really heavy. You did great on camera. Thank you. Rain. I'm gonna join you guys this Christmas Village. Okay. Anyways, I think I only have notice on for you and like 2 other people. Brunette, thank you. Whole group is just great. They should just have you on Fear End as a Patreon member since it launched. I would be down. Oh my gosh, that, you know, one day. You were very entertaining. Also, you're funny, and also you're singing slays. Thank you, Crystal Cat. Okay. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the nitty gritty of the story. Okay. Thank you so much for all the love, y'all. I genuinely really appreciate it, like so much. Okay. So Austin and Will clocked our tea. Okay. We're circling back. That's where we're at in the story, right? I was talking about how Will clocked our tea. And so I'm playing into it. I'm like, no, I never lie. Mind you, I think I got Hassan onto the line. Also, if Hassan says boots on stream, that's my impact. Hassan Hassan using like vernacular from gay ballroom culture, like the concept of that. Oh, hi, Bumperkins. You want to join for the story about how your dad's got catfished? Come here. Link. Okay, so Austin and I get catfished. You and Mother Kwan's enter together. No, that's my girl for real. I love her forever and ever. So basically, I'm on stream with them, and Will is like bringing up on stream like, I know that you guys are having and I'm telling him like, no, I'm not. No, we're not. No, I'm not. He's like, no, I know my best friend. Like, I know that he's not coming out tonight unless there's like a reason, whatever. And so I was like, no, Will, no, I would never do that. I'm not a liar or whatever. And I've had like fucking 4 lychee martinis. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a little tipsy. Which, by the way, I love boozy streams. They're so fun. So, also Bumper is so cute. He missed his dad so much. And so I'm like, no, whatever. And Austin's texting me like, hey, like, I'm almost ready. Like, I'm going to head to the bar soon. I'm like, okay, perfect, whatever. And so, of course, Will text Austin, and I knew that Austin was going to answer truthfully because I don't think Austin didn't know that we were still streaming, even though I feel like he should have clocked that because like I told him I was going to stream with Caroline, whatever. So he answered truthfully. He's like, yeah, we are bringing a third. And so Will freaks out on stream. You guys probably saw that. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, this is crazy. We end up leaving the bar, and I'm like, do you guys just want to like walk with me to the gay bar really quick? Like, just because I don't really want to walk alone. I'm like, we're in a foreign country. It's like down the street. Like, do you guys mind? And they were like, no, not at all. Like, they were going to walk to go get Burger King, I think, or something like that. Get fast food somewhere. And they were like, do you want to join us for fast food? I'm like, no, I'm going to go to the gay bar. But like, if you guys could like maybe find something that's like on the way or like that's close to it. And they were like, okay, perfect. So they found something, whatever, which is really nice of them. So they all walk with me. It's like me, Will, Caroline, Lychee, and Marsh. And so Austin texts me. He's like, hey, I'm just getting to the gay bar. Where are you? I'm like, I'm walking there. I'm on the way now. Like, I got you. CRD, thank you so much for the prime. This is Bumperkins, by the way. This is Bumper. And I'm getting Bumper emotes. Bumper and Bandit emotes are being made. So you guys will have emotes that you can use in chat. Chrissy, thank you so much for the tier 1. You're the best. Thank you. So my headcanon is that the catfisher was actually Flora Suit guy. Oh my gosh, no. But that was also, I will speak on that after this story. That was such a crazy situation. So we're walking, whatever, we're talking, we're on stream, we're having a good time. The walk ends up being so steep because like Hong Kong is like very hilly. China in general, like they built a lot of their cities like on the rivers, of course, so that they could like, you know, participate in trade a lot easier. But oh my God, it did make it so hard to like get anywhere. Like Hong Kong had so many steep hills and stuff. I'll pet Bumper. And so we're walking, whatever, we're talking, and Austin texts me and he's like, oh my God, SOS, send help. Like it's a catfish. I was like, no way. So I'm like on stream dying laughing because like I kind of like had like a gut feeling, I won't even lie, that like it might not be like as accurate to the person's photos. And like admittedly, like in general, like when you are meeting people off the internet, like in that sort of like, you know, like gay dating app setting, like sometimes you meet them in person and they're a lot prettier in person. And sometimes you meet them in person, you're like, well, those are some really, really, really good angles of you. Yeah, you know your angles, King. And I can't even be mad about it because you know your angles. But apparently he was Chop City. Oh, apparently he was Chop City. Didn't even look remotely like his photos. Apparently he was Chop City. Also, Austin said to me that there were like only 20 people like in the gay bar. So like there was only like so many people that it could potentially be. So like when he walked in and saw the person, he was like, oh my God, that has to be him. And that is not that was not the person pictured. And so Austin's texting me like, I need you to come save me. Like, how far are you? Whatever. Like, what do I do? Cause like, admittedly, like when it comes to like, you know, like using gay dating app stuff, I'm definitely more experienced than Austin is. Overall, just like meeting up with people like off of like Grindr and shit too. Like, you know, Austin had a boyfriend in college and I didn't, you know what I mean? So like, that was just like the difference, you know? So I'm a bit more well-versed in like the situation. I missed that stream. What happened? I'm talking about it right now. Oh wait, Vlogster guy made me so mad. we'll get back to that. Sorry, I didn't realize what we were talking about. It wasn't that. Oh, Blue Popeyes, thank you so much. I had so much fun. It wasn't that there was like no action in Chengdu. It's like I was explaining this earlier, like in this story, but like it was just hard to like really get in touch with the gay community, like on mainland China, because there's just like a lot of access barriers, like specifically in relation to the firewall, but also like the gay community is like really tight knit and like they're very communicative about, and like they very much value their safe space. And like I should have clocked that too when we were talking to that one guy at the soup dumpling place, the Xiaolongbao place, that was gay, and he was kind of explaining gay China. Like he didn't really, it was a very much if you know you know thing. And he was explaining too, like he couldn't really say too much because he just didn't want to like, you know, sort of like jeopardize the safety of any of these spaces. Either way, it was hard for us to like get in touch with the gay community in China, which is why in Hong Kong it was a lot easier for us because, you know, Hong Kong, you have access to like Western apps and stuff. So alas, there's no firewall, obviously, whatever. But alas, so he's like, I need help. I'm like, okay, honestly, Austin, like in these situations, in my opinion, just tell him it's chopped and go. Like in the past, okay, like I'll be upfront and honest about this. I have like met up with people in my life where we get down to nitty gritty of it all. And I just kind of realized like going into, like, I didn't realize going into it, like maybe there was just like some things that I like sacrificed about like their appearance, whatever. But then like once we got into like the actual nitty gritty of it, I didn't enjoy it. I was having a good time. I wasn't connecting. Like it was one side, either it was like one-sided or like I felt like both of the people in the situation, like we both weren't really vibing. So there's been a couple times where I'm like, hey, like honestly, I feel like we're both not really into this like that. And admittedly, like I think that we should just stop doing this, or like I don't really feel sexually compatible with you. I mean, I talk about this on stream, but like I have a very famous story where I told a guy to his face, I'm like, we're just not sexually compatible and I think you need to leave. And we've had a debate about it. Like Hassan was like, no, like I just wouldn't normally go through with that. In my opinion, you should just be upfront and honest about it. Cause I feel like when you're not upfront and honest about it, it's this like situation where I feel like, you know, that person might potentially like overthink a situation, or like, I think that often, like, in my opinion, like places a lot of the cognitive dissonance on the other individual, as opposed to just like being clear and from the get-go, like understanding like where I'm at. Like there's no room for confusion or doubt. It's like, okay, yeah, that's just how the situation was. I know that like some people operate differently, and I know that some people don't agree with that, because I feel like on the nature, it's like some people do want the truth. Some people would rather just ignorance is bliss. For me, I feel like I don't want to engage in the ignorance is bliss discourse. Like I don't agree with that sentiment. I don't agree that being ignorant, or if something doesn't affect you, that it shouldn't bother you, etc. I feel like if someone is struggling or something is upset, you should bother you. That it bothers me. That's just having empathy. I don't know. Either way, I'm just like very open about that stuff. So, but I think in the heat of the situation, Austin told the guy that he was going to go smoke a cigarette and that his boyfriend was almost going to be here. And then Austin just ran. So Austin's texting me like, I'm running. Like all the text I got from him was, I'm running. And I was like, oh my God. He was like, where are you? I'm running to you. Like, I'm running. Like, please, like what? Because he was just like, I don't think he's ever really navigated a situation like that. Admittedly, I don't think he's ever navigated a situation like that. And like, I'll let him speak more on that and whatever. Like, because he's just, yeah, I'm just more experienced in that realm. Okay. So he is like, I'm crying laughing at this point, like on stream, because I just think it's so fucking funny. And so we're like Will sees the text and he's like, oh my God. So Will and I just start running with the camera. Like we're running with stream. And so if you were there for that stream, it was like pretty early Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time. And I think it was like 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's on Caroline's channel. You should totally go watch that VOD. A, to support our queen. It was a really funny fucking stream. But B, that whole situation is just like worth reliving and like watching live on stream. But Austin comes running around the corner and he... It is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Like him running around the corner, he's in like fucking Rick Owens shoes. The same Rick Owens shoes, funny enough, that he wore when we first met, that I made fun of him for, but now I wear all the time because they're actually really cute in my opinion. It took some time for them to grow on me, okay? Those Rick Owens shoes low-key be giving clown shoe realness, but like I do enjoy them. Like I do like them. It's on Caroline's channel. Yeah. But oh my fucking gosh, it was so fucking funny. Does running away count as clear communication? No, it doesn't. This is what inspired us having the conversation about it on Hassan's channel. Yeah, it was something else. It was something else. The whole situation. And then afterwards I learned that Austin, like the second he left the bar, like blocked him on everything. So who knows? That guy could think that Austin died and is like mourning. He's like listening to Katy Perry's The One That Got Away, and he's like wow, like that man died on his trip to Hong Kong. He's like searching the obituaries of like local like foreigners that like died in Hong Kong. Like he's like, where did Austin go? Like honestly, we should all hold a moment of silence for Austin. Like may he rest in peace. The concept of having a moment of silence for Austin over, y'all know this. This got me through college. Y'all know this. Oh, y'all ever listen to Lo-Fi Girl? She got me through college. Okay. The concept of holding space for Lo-Fi Girl, for Austin _ by Lo-Fi Girl right now. Like, but I be listening to Lo-Fi Girl anytime I be doing any work. We are Austin, so we carry the flame. That's insane. Holding space for that. Really letting that simmer. Really letting that simmer. Really letting that simmer. Ooh, letting that one really live right here. Letting that one live right here. The remix. The remix. Anyways, it was the craziest fucking situation. It was the fact that it's all memorialized on stream forever is like the concept of that. Like really letting that simmer. Like really thinking about that. Like I remember when someone said you should see a therapist about being people being unable to be honest. I cracked up, but that was also like at myself. Yeah, I need to be honest. You know, I feel like I feel like it's kind of like aggressive to tell someone, hey, you need to seek a therapist. Like you need to see a therapist. You know what I'm saying? That feels really aggressive. But like for me, like, you know, I do think that there is something to unpack there. If you feel like you have, like, that's very people pleaser, you know, where it's like, well, I guess I'm in this situation now. Like I don't want to upset them. It's like, no, I feel like overall, this is what I learned from the situation. A, the girls be Facetuning a little bit. B, Austin is not able to read Facetune at all. C, everyone should probably go to therapy anyways. D, in those situations, it's probably best just to be like, hey, this is not what I really thought of. But also, it was also explained to me that there was another girl that was from mainland China with the guy from Hong Kong. And apparently she didn't speak a lick of English and was like really confused and awkward and like really weird about the whole situation too. So like maybe it was for the best that like this guy was like out with his friend and like she was like, why are you bringing a guy to our like hangout? Because like from my understanding, the way that he framed it was like he wasn't sure if he's even be able to do anything. Also, there was also like a total reality where like he just came directly to our hotel. So I'm so glad that Austin had the wherewithal to be like, maybe I should go meet this person in person first, because had he come to our hotel, like maybe we would have gone through with it and just like sucked it up like Hassan said. Me personally, I probably wouldn't have. I would have just been like, Austin, we gotta cut it. We just have to have the awkward conversation, because sometimes you just have to have the awkward conversation. Like awkwardness is worth it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's worth it sometimes. Also, I don't speak too much on the suit guy, but like I don't think anyone really knew like who he was or like who he is or whatever. Like no one knew. But I promise y'all, the second I saw it on chat, I started cooking. Like Hassan, because once Hassan chat was like Billy is freaking the fuck out, I was like, oh, okay. Trust. I started cooking. I told everyone. I was like, hey, I was texting everyone like, hey, everyone really needs to see this. Like, hello, like we need to see this. Like I was reading chat. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me just like, tell the boys in the bathroom. I was like, okay, Marsha's out here. I'm like, let me get Caroline. I'm texting Caroline like, Caroline, are you seeing this shit? Like Caroline's like, okay, we're gonna steal the camera. Whatever. We handled it. We locked the fuck in though, because we were like, ooh. I was like, ooh. But then the girly pop saved the day. You know, it was a moment. It was that was like very awkward. That was very awkward. But we locked in. You know what? Mother came through. She was like, okay, let's just take the camera. We take the camera. We went and got coffee. I got that delicious fucking boba drink. I'm still thinking about that milk tea, that boba milk tea. It was so fucking good. That boba milk tea was so good. So good. I don't know. That's not my tea, but I'm just gonna speak on it from my perspective, because I'm never gonna speak for someone else on my stream like that. Like that was my perspective on it. You know what I'm saying? It happened though. We all scattered though. It was a scattered moment. Caroline came through in such a big way, and she didn't even get any bows from lunch. I know, and she's the dumpling queen. Like I felt so bad because I know Miss Queen loves her dumplings, you know. But it's the Quan Dynasty. We're all just living in it. No, really. And also, I want to speak on something else too. The security in China was so intense. Like flying in China and doing the train in China, but specifically flying in China. Oh my gosh. There was one day, y'all, where they basically took Alexandra the Great. Thank you for the tier 1. Are y'all gonna hit that Choggy Tea in LA? Yes. In fact, much love from the dolls. Oh, wait, Alexandra the Great. Didn't we take your call? Did we take your call on a? Because I recognize your name, but I'm not sure if you're the same doll. But we're. Hi, Kristen. Just chiming in to say you handled that awkward situation with the Sugai expertly. Well done. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it ended up being really awkward. Not me. I wish. LOL. Okay, well, either way, protect the fucking dolls. I hope you know that I radically live for the girls. Protect the fucking dolls for real. Bricky, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate both of you so much. Yeah, no, there was more to the situation, but you know what? In my opinion, he was also kind of boring. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a rough stream. I was like, this is low-key boring as fuck. If I'm gonna be honest, girl, like no shade. Like I was like, oh, this is kind of boring. Of course. Oh my god, more ads. I'm so sorry. Welcome to Twitch, girls. The ads be running. I don't know, to be respectful to Billy Childish, who were very offended. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I could just be reading sometimes. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to speak for him. I was looking at the whole game here as soon as he was like, yeah, I was confused too. It was just a confusing situation. Oh yeah, the Lychee thing was also weird. Speaking about Lychee is one of the funniest fucking people I have ever met. And one of the funniest people I've ever streamed with. Also, she is utterly gorgeous. Like, so stunning. Oh my god, Kayla, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. I had so much fun streaming with Lychee on her channel. I had so much fun streaming with Lychee on all the different streams. She is one of my new goats. Like I knew that I was going to like her, and like the boys in March, they were like, oh yeah, like you're gonna love Lychee, because I'd never met her and everyone else had already met her. Oh my god, she was everything to me. Like I knew we were gonna key, but then like we actually got to like China and like started hanging out. I was like, oh, you're really fucking funny. I was like, oh yeah, she is really fucking funny. Like she is so funny, and she has the perfect, yeah, it's like the deadpan like humor that I'm just like the dry deadpan humor that I'm just like utterly obsessed with. Like I love that humor is so fucking funny to me. Like that humor is so fucking funny to me. And so she locked in. She was like, she's my go of the trip. In my opinion, she's my go of the trip. Like she provided some of the funniest fucking comments. Also, her introducing me to the fucking Judy Hopps abortion fanfic. What the fuck? I did not know that was a fucking thing until she brought it up to me at that fucking nail place. I was like, or that eyeball place. I was like, girl, what? Not the Zootopia abortion fanfic. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? Laura, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you. I was like, that shirt is fucking fire. Thank you.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
I was like, we all lost a little innocence on that one, but super goddamn funny. No, literally. I'm low-key gonna read that comic after this stream tonight, because what? The concept of Judy Hopps becoming president of the United States, getting an abortion, and then becoming the president of the United States, and then getting JFK'd at the end of the comic. Like, who thought that up? Who thought that up? Who was like, you know what? I have the best idea for a fucking stream. Oh, Laura, thank you so much. I had such a blast in China. Thank you so much for the love, and thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Go to first time chat. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Austin's calling me. I'm on stream. What's up?
Hey, do we have any weed?
Maybe Uncle Oniga has some.
Okay. Cool. That's crazy.
Are you trying? I think we have edibles, but I don't know if we have any. I know there's probably flour somewhere.
Okay. You don't think we have edibles?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But you are out right now, and the dispensaries do close at 10, so like you theoretically could stop.
Yeah.
I know I have a
Okay.
joint, I think.
I can't smoke though. My polyp.
Oh. And you don't want to hit the
Okay.
bong either?
No.
Okay. Well, you might need to stop and get some edibles then.
Okay. All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. Oh, I'll shout out Lychee right now. Cause that's Queen for real. Austin does the weed. Oh yeah. That's like the biggest thing that we both look forward to being back in the States was the fact that you can't bring weed to China. They're really strict on drugs in China, obviously. That one basketball player who was like literally held in China for having a dab pen. Like what the concept of that? We love weed. I need a Lychee Christian Club. There is a VOD on Lychee's channel. We did do it. We did stream together. In China, but hopefully now that I know she's in New York City, like I'm trying to do a New York City trip, like we'll definitely get some IRL collab streams up in New York City for real. If you could even take it, you can take it to LAX. But I want to do some New York City streams. I love New York City and it's such a streamable city. I'm like, can we just all move to New York City at this point? I'm like, what if Fear and moved to New York City though? You know what I mean? Like, I know Cutie won't do it, but like, oh, I want to move so bad. Like, so here's the thing. If I had to choose between living in the Pacific Northwest, Los Angeles, or New York City, like, I'm choosing New York City every time. I love New York City. Like, I love New York City. It's always been a dream of mine to live in New York City. I know Hassan and Austin would want to move to New York City. I think that Will would want to move to New York City. I know Caroline said that she would want to move to New York City. Steph, thank you for the 3 months. How are you, Steph? Oh my gosh. Thank you. I would love to move to New York City. I would love to move to New York City. I love to move to New York City. I'm good. How are you? I'm sliving, you know, I just got back from China. I'm jet lagged as fuck, but feeling good. Also, like, I could audition for more theater stuff too, which would be really fun. I definitely want to get back to theater at some point, like pursuing it more. I'm like in my TV and film bag, but like I'm always gonna be a theater artist at the end of the day. I'm probably gonna throw myself into a show next year at some point. Because I did a couple shows here in Portland. I did a show here in Portland, and I had a lot of fun. And the Portland theater scene, they do a lot of like experimental theater out here, and a lot of like shows that like not a lot of other like theater scenes do that I really enjoy. Like I love like really niche shows. So I'll probably get into the nitty gritty of another show out here eventually. But I went to the Wiz last week. Oh my gosh, one of my girly pops is the understudy for Dorothy on that tour. She's fucking amazing. The Wiz is one of my favorite shows. Oh my gosh, Home is like one of the best fucking like Park and Barks in the musical theater canon. Like it's so good. I have not seen Wicked for Good yet. It's on my to-do list now that we're back back from China. Okay, I will be locking in on Wicked for Good. I have yet to see it. Excuse me. I already know how it go. I already know how the story ends. Obviously, like I've seen Wicked, but I'm excited to see it. Like I hear there's new music and like they made some changes in the film and stuff. So bring tissues. Okay. I will say, like, I was talking about this with Caroline actually, but there's a lot of people who like don't really understand the relationship dynamic between Cynthia and Ariana. Like, what was the Chengdu Gay Club like? We didn't end up going to the Chengdu Gay Club, I don't think. Wait, yes, we did. It was awesome. The Chengdu Gay Club was my favorite. It was so packed. It was like a Wednesday night. It was really fun. We got a table. Everyone ended up coming out with us. It was really fun. I had a blast. And the drinks were like, I will say the drinks in Asia were pretty weak. Like I'm used to a gay bar pour, like West Hollywood gay bar pour, which is like 2.5 shots. And they measure the house boots in China, but also like I fear maybe they were like under mixing or under adding alcohol. I don't know. The drinks were very sweet and not very strong at all. And I like a strong drink, admittedly. So, I was underwhelmed, not gonna lie. I mean, I talked about this with Caroline. I feel like Act 2 of Wicked is underwhelming as is. Like you end with Defying Gravity, which is like one of the most iconic closing numbers of an act of any music, like act 1, act 2 of any musical. Like it is just one of the best closing acts, but it's hard to like go from act 1 of Wicked to act 2. And I just didn't really feel like maybe they should split up the movies like that. That's why they had to add so much extra content, because also in musical theater, like the first act is always a lot longer than the second act. So like I knew they were gonna have to add content, but overall it's just like, it tends to be a bit more underwhelming. Like that's just the nature of musical theater in general. Like you kind of like build up a lot, and then a lot of the story resolves in like the second act, you know, but it's just never as fun. But taking notes from Utah Drinks, no, literally it's like Utah Drinks for real. Am I giving my age away if I say that Adina is my favorite Alphaba still? No, you're not giving your age away, but I will say like I'm a Jessica Vosk Alphaba till I die. Like Jessica Vosk will always be my go. It just sounds, she just sings that score so fucking healthily, and she just is the go at finding the pocket. For real. I grew up in the Bay Area when Wicked played period. Christian, you should join Face Change performance like in Chengdu. Oh my gosh, dude. I think my favorite experience of the entire trip was the Chinese opera that we went to, with like the face changing and the like hand art and like the hand light art, and a lot of that theater and a lot of that opera like I'd learned about in theater class, like during my theater major, but like I'd never seen it like on stage. So like it was like I had learned about face changing, like that sort of like theatrical act that they build into Chinese opera. It was so cool. That stream is also on Caroline's channel, naturally, our theater queen. Did we finish the catfish story fully? Yes, we did. We did finish it. I think. Did I miss anything, or does anyone have any questions? Let me open it up to the floor. Anyone have anything they want to know? Did any details any details misconstrued? Like, nah, you said everything. I think so. I think I said everything. Raise your hands to be called on. No, exactly. Oh my gosh, I had to crack my back. 1 second. Oh. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I did sit on a plane today for fucking 10 hours. Jeez Louise. Are you and Austin still dating? Yes. No, Austin and I are very much still dating. Yes. No, Austin and I are very much still dating. Oof, girl, I heard that. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, Austin and I are still dating. We're just gay. You don't have anyone to crack that thing? You know what? The biggest L for my China trip is that I didn't go to. Are you still gay? No, exactly. You were a critical part of the Hassan Pike delegation. Thank you so much. I'll say thank you. But yeah, the Chinese opera was so cool. It was like, and you know, we did no theater in Japan, which was so cool. Like, I love that, like, whoever's putting these itineraries together is feeding the theater girls, because that was, y'all are gay? No, really. Why are people so vanilla? It's not that people are vanilla, I think. It's just like, I just think that there's like a lot of like heteronormativity, and like the patriarchy is very strongly, you know, has such a firm grasp on society that like our understanding of like monogamy and relationships is like so male centric. And like, you know, I was like vanilla, there's that podcast clip that's going viral right now of that girl who clocks the fuck out of that guy who like brings on like a lot of different sex workers and stuff, I guess. And she like clocked his team, was like, oh, so you think that when a girl has had multiple partners that she's ran through, but like, then how are you perpetuating this as a Christian nationalist when your wife has had 3 husbands? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, is like, I think like the way that we understand relationships is like a very male centric view. It's very heteronormative. It's very, but like, I think heteronormativity also is a function of just like how men have set the system up for understanding of how relationships work and function. You know, it's bullshit. And she got his ass good. YouTuber comments are just very sheltered. No, right. Also, like, so many of these men have such insane platforms because there are so many people on the internet in male-dominated spaces that just farm the fuck out of, like, incel men who have, like, really negative attitudes towards women and who, like, revel in the opportunity to, like, shit on women, you know? And it's fucking gross. It's so nasty. It's just like, for me, it's just lazy content. Like, y'all out here drama farming and shitting on women. Like, that is such lazy content. Like, have you ever thought about, I don't know, potentially centering your content around being entertaining and spreading joy? And I think that's like the biggest takeaway for me from China too, is that like there's such a Western the anti-China propaganda is very, the pipeline here in the United States is very strong. And there's so much xenophobia in the United States as well in relation to like, you know, the Chinese people. And for me, like my biggest takeaway from the trip is A, China is a very beautiful place, but B, the Chinese, like people in China are very like collectivist centric. And I think it's like a concept that's really lost on Americans more specifically, is like we live in like a very individualistic society here. Like everyone was very respectful, very kind, very courteous. Like specifically if you had, and with streaming too, like we really didn't have a ton of problems streaming most stuff. Like no one was ever like, you can't stream this. The only time we had, funny enough, problems streaming was in the most Western place that we went to, which was Hong Kong. Like we didn't have any problem streaming in China. Like people were very respectful. Like people didn't really take issue to it. Like, because they recognize that like they're in a public space, I think. And also I think that people also realize that like, you know, like we're streaming like what life actually looks like in China. You know what I'm saying? Like I would acknowledge too, right? Our China trip, we definitely had a more bougie experience in China, right? Like we took high-speed rail, we like stayed in nice hotels, like we ate at nice restaurants. Like I'm not gonna pretend that like the experience and the itinerary that we had in China is like a comparable to the lived experience of like the average like citizen of China, right? The average netizen. But I do think that we did showcase a lot of like the beauty in China, and like overall like how like there are a lot of aspects of Chinese society that are just realistically more advanced than what we have here in the United States. And we are supposedly by GDP the richest country in the world. But I think it's a testament to, right, like the way that our wealth is structured here is just very imbalanced. And like I don't think that people are put first in the United States. And it was really interesting to like also, you know, like go to a huge major city, right, and like see how, oh yeah, this is what it would look like if maybe we, you know, didn't spend all of our money on the military and didn't give tax breaks to fucking all the wealthy fucking people in this fucking top 1% in this country, right? Like the cities were very clean, the infrastructure was very well maintained, the train systems and the public transportation in every city was very like well maintained and very clean. Like it just was night and day difference. Like the biggest city in the United States of America, New York City, right? The financial central, the center of finance and the center of fucking our economy in the United States of America, New York City. Like hopefully, obviously with Zoran's win, like a lot is going to change for the new city of New York, but like New York City, but like, girl, that city is dirty as fuck. LA is dirty as fuck. Like unfortunately, like going to the major tier 1 cities in China, I'm like, I'm sorry, girls, they have us beat on that front. The fucking drone show? Like, are we fucking kidding? Like, they mugged the fuck out of New York City. I'm sorry. And I love New York City. I love New York City. There's so much culture in New York City, right? Also, an aspect of, right, is like this is the same with Japan. There's other aspects of Chinese society we have to acknowledge, right? It is a more, you know, there is not a ton of diversity in Chinese society. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? It's not like the United States of America. We are a melting pot. Like there is just like a more diverse group of people. But that being said, like still, like unfortunately, like the girls were mogging us in infrastructure. Like they were gorgeous fucking cities, bro. Gorgeous cities. Gorgeous. I love the Bay Area being that changed. No, for real. Like, just reality. Also, I felt very safe in China. Like, I felt very safe in China, overall. And I think like a lot of people really echo that sentiment when they go, like Westerners when they go to China, feel the same way. And I think a lot of people in China also feel the same way. Like, they feel very safe, you know, in China. I felt very safe in China. I didn't really ever at a point feel like unsafe. In Hong Kong, I didn't feel as safe, but even Hong Kong, I didn't feel like unsafe inherently. I mean, obviously I was navigating these cities with a lot of privilege and also like in a very, you know, we had guides, we had security guards, like we had people like who were there protecting us all. Like we were always going to feel safe in some capacity, but like, oh, a socialist gamer, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried, you know, like I said, I was talking about this at the beginning of my stream, but there's a lot more people here now than versus the beginning of my stream. But like, Scoops, thank you so much for the 7 months. I my biggest like thing that like the best part for me about China was that specifically from a streaming perspective is that I maintained, in my opinion, like my authentic self. Like I didn't really like play up anything. I didn't like you know, like try to be someone that I wasn't. I didn't try to code switch. Like I just tried to live my truth and be who I am on stream. Because like, even though I knew that people were going to be like, oh, this kid's so fucking obnoxious and annoying. Fuck this theater kid, whatever. And there were definitely people like that. Oh my God, the Australia Cafe was the best food of the trip. That shit was so fucking good. Oh my God, that shit was so good. Oh my God, that shit was so fucking good. That food was so good. But I had so much fucking fun. And like, that's the biggest part. And yeah, you know what? I sing a lot. Like, well, yeah, I do. Caroline's, we sing a lot. Like I saw some people dragging us for fucking singing all the time. Like, okay, like when Hassan does it, he's doing it in a fucking bit way, but y'all being dead ass, and it's just not that deep. Like, we just love to sing. Like, God forbid the girls have to sing a little jingle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time you talk to Kim, I loved it. Thank you. No, I'm like, they're allergic to fun. Also, like, don't pretend that I'm not, that Caroline and I don't have good singing voices. Like, what? And also, you know what? I'm a clock it too. Will and Austin also sang on the trip. Austin sang the whole fucking trip. He sang Quando the whole fucking trip. Like, that man was always fucking singing. And I did not see Austin catching any strays for singing. It's like, ooh, the one that fits most into your idea of what a man is supposed to look like, right? The one that is most straight. Like all the straight passing men had no issues. Like all the masculine people on the trip didn't have any issue singing. But suddenly the more hyper feminine people start singing and you take issue to it. Call me fucking woke, but I do think that absolutely plays a role in the way that people perceive us. Sorry, I think it's misogynistic. Say that. Call me the fucking woker. Hassan's gonna call me the woker for that take, but. Call me the woker, but I just think it's rooted in misogyny. Sorry, you guys unfair. The fucking like standards that we were held to were just so different, in my opinion. But it's fine. Like I'm not upset. Like I'm chill. I'm just saying. Like it's a bit of a misogynist. It just felt a little misogynistic. Sorry. LMO Christian with peace and love. I've been tortured enough by Quando. Your singing was a blessing. Thank you, Bad Credit. That's so fucking funny. Some people just don't like feminine energy. No, literally. Like you think I'm annoying, but like I'm just feminine. Oh, I mean I am a little annoying, but also like I'm not out here trying to perpetuate that I'm not a little cringe. My fucking Twitch name is Cringe Chin, bro. It's in the fucking name. Like. I'm self-aware. Gaggy boots to you. I'm actually self-aware as fuck. Every time I said 6'7", I'm also cringing. I'm always gonna sing a little 6'7" here and there. I know, I know I'm a little cringy, but you know what? To be cringe is to be fucking free, okay? And I live by that, okay? What's the chin part about though? I got a chin. You got a chin, Judy Smoothie. We all got chins. Cringe is the barrier to joy? No, literally clock it though, because that fucking part for real. I'm like, I'm sorry that I don't hold myself to bullshit fucking standards. Gay people actually aren't allowed to be chin. No, because actually I need everyone in chat to hold space for that comment. The usage of that first time chat highlight. Gay people aren't actually allowed to be chin. But are you guys really listening? Are you guys dead ass listening? But are you guys, but no, I just need everyone to listen. Like, do you hear what he's saying or what they're saying or what she's saying? We don't discriminate. No, not torrential entity. I'm not upset. I'm just, you dead ass cook with that. Gay people are not allowed to be chin. I felt that. That's no hate to you. Non-terrestrial entity, that's no hate to you. I just feel like you cook with that. I don't know. I'm really listening to that. We need a hold space emote actually. Oh, you actually cooked with that. We do need a hold space emote. Let me work on that. I have emotes. I ordered emotes. They're coming. Roaring Doodles is making me some Bumper and Bandit emotes, and they're really fucking cute. So I'm really excited to input those. And I'm spending some money on them too, because you know what? I want them to be nice, right? But we are the cringe chin nationalists. No. And really simmer with that too. Do we like cringe chin nationalists? Be honest, because it was Squirtianas for a long time. I still think that I you know what? I feel like you can identify as either, if you're in my chat, you can identify as a Squirtiana or you can identify as a cringe chin nationalist. I will refer to you all as both. Oh, there's a lot of no's. Oh, nationalists, I don't know about that. Can we not have a little fun? Can we not have a little fun? It's satire. Can we not have a little fun? Damn. We can't have a little fun? Can it not be fucking satire? Damn. I thought it was fucking clever. Leftist means no. Nationalism is not a fucking joke. We can have satire about it, huh? I can't do the Woker bit as good as Will, okay? But can we not have a little bit of fun? Like, damn. And I'm wearing this shirt. And you know what? Who do you think the Christian nationalists fucking hate? Queer content creators? I think so. I think they don't fuck with me, so God forbid I make fun. It's for me. It's like slur reclamation a little bit, you know. Like, let's just have a little bit of a gag.
Bust down, Squirtiana.
Anonymous. Thank you for the 5 gifted, King. Thank you. Okay. How about this? No, I think. Okay, hear me out. We'll have the cringe nationalists, but I will also call you the Squirtianas. Okay. And we'll have both, okay? It can be a both thing, okay? Some of y'all squirt, and some of y'all are cringe. The politic girls who think it's funny can be called cringe nationalists, okay? And the girls who think it's a little too much, which, you know what? Holding space for that. If you want to be a squirter that bad, I'll call you a squirter. I'll call you a Squirtiana. Okay, if you want to squirt, if you want to really revel in your squirtingness and you take pride in the fact that you are a squirter, period. I'll call you a Squirtiana. Okay? And if you prefer to squirt, we'll squirt. And maybe we'll have a civil war between Austin's still listening, by the way, y'all, to Quando. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. He has played the song on repeat. I can see it. Let me show y'all. He's still on this Chipotle trip. He's not home yet. He's listened to Quando on repeat over and over again. I hate that I'm not even fucking lying. I actually can't show y'all because I don't know. His Spotify name is in this, but trust and believe that he's been listening to Quando this whole time. He's never not listened to Quando. So there's that. Thinking about that, holding space for that. OMG, it's not a bit for him. I listen to songs on loop. You gotta get sick of them after a few hours. No, Austin consistently has like fad songs where like he will listen to a song so intently, like all the time. Like I honestly get this way too. Like I can't stop listening to The Hand by I play at the beginning of like every stream for the past like fucking week. But I love The Hand by Annabelle Dinda. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. So I also, but he played Marvin Gaye for 30 seconds and it was cinema. No. He also listened to a lot. Yeah, no, that song is also really good. That song he was playing, Chairman Shin, The Great Leap Gay Word. That's crazy. Really thinking about that more is to go. Really thinking about that. Really letting that simmer. Really holding space for that. Really letting that simmer. The concept of that, thinking about that. The Whole of Lux by Rosalia. Can I be vulnerable? And you know what? I promise before next stream, I have not listened to the album all the way through. And I know that's wrong, and I'm going to listen. I promise tomorrow I will listen to it at the gym, and I will come back with like actual educated takes on the album. I know it's literally her best work. I understand it's art. I know the girls are like, this is fucking art. I need to lock in. I get it. I heard one song from it and it was really good. I just need to lock in. I need to lock in. Rosalie is my girl. Like I promise you, like I lived in Miami for 4 years. Like Rosalie was always on at the club. Like I was always listening to babe. No, You know, I'd be listening. I promise. Like I enjoy some Rosalie. I just need to like lock in. Okay, I just need to lock in. Have you listened to We Are Charlie Kirk? No, right, that part is like really holding space for that. Like circling back to that though, like yes, Rosalia, but also like We Are Charlie Kirk, like we carry the flame, you know, like it was released while you were in China, you get a pass. Okay, period. Okay. It was released. No. Okay, it was released when we were in China. Okay, good. Right. I had to text all my friends today. I'm like, I'm so sorry. We were streaming like 15 hours a day. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was really bad about answering my texts in China. And the girls clocked it too. I texted my friend, she was like, damn, you're gonna answer me now? I texted you 15 days ago. I'm like, I know, you don't understand. Like, it's not clocking to you. Like, we were streaming for so long. Like, just realized the new Cringe and Ashley's don't know about Linger. Ooh, no. We talked about Linger actually on Caroline's stream. I did a whole Linger moment on that stream. I cannot be doing Linger because I will scare all the girls away. But there is a very niche. It's not even niche. But the Linger choreo, like Linger, like, hey Christian and friends, stopping in for the first time. Love the China trip. Was happy to find that you stream too. Oh, thank you so much to Sinister Dev. Yes. I do stream. I try to stream like 4 to 5 times a week. So I'm always here if you need a good little chuckle. If you need, a little laugh. Oh, that move. Yeah, the sniffa move. I'm so sorry that I had to endure that. I can't believe Will Neff was like, oh no, oh girl. Even Will Neff was like, girl, no, oh no. Thank you, CX Kirk. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, all I think about now if it comes on. No, right. I hope that everyone knows that if you do, continue to watch me, that like you will only hear Linger one way, and that is the way that I described on that stream. I won't subject you with that imagery right now, but trust, like, oh, and I know some of y'all do. I love you too, non-terrestrial entity. I had FOMO about missing that stream live until I heard you did that. Yeah. Look, it was technically on my channel too. Okay, it's technically on my channel too. It changed the trajectory of my life. I'm so sorry. And some people never recovered from that. You are so unhinged. Look, I'm just, to be cringe is to be free. That's it. If there's anything you take away from my streams, is that to be cringe is to be fucking free. Ruined a beautiful Irish political band. Typical British man. Oh, that's the clock of the century. Also, I need to, before, I normally stream for around 3 hours. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of stream, but before I get dragged any longer, I don't understand what was wrong with my breakfast. And I got dragged for my breakfast, and you know what? It hurt my feelings. Okay, I'll admit it hurt my feelings. The girls dragged me for my fucking breakfast on Twitter, and Hassan dragged me on stream. I'm sorry. What's wrong? I feel like when my first morning in China, mind you, it was my first morning in China. I was enjoying a nice breakfast. I don't know why I caught strays for this. I feel like this was really delicious, and like the girls were just mad that I'm English, I guess, but like I don't understand what was so bad about this breakfast. Like, what's so bad about what I ate here? What's so bad about all this? What? Literally what? Like what? And what about it? This is not rage bait. The thing is, this is not rage bait. Like this, I dead ass ate this. Like, I don't understand. This is a very balanced meal. Let's break it down, okay? In the beans, high protein, high fiber, okay? High protein, high fiber, delicious, okay? Chicken sausage, very high in protein, okay? Very lean protein. Bacon, I got the streaky bacon mainly because someone had asked me to send photos in our group chat of the bacon because Awesome was hyping it up. Kimchi, high in probiotics, okay? Very good for your digestion. Very good for you to eat on a daily basis. I wanted to get my kimchi fix in. And I saw that they had sushi. And you know what? I was like, I've never had sushi for breakfast. I'll have a little bit of sushi. I was a little jet lagged, so it did feel like 4 p.m. at home. So I was like, it's fine. Like, I can eat sushi right now. What's so bad about that? Gut health is so cunt. No, exactly. Like, it doesn't clock to you guys. Like, I'm just standing on gut health. Like, I'm just a gut health girl. Like, Mila, shut the fuck up, girl. Just doing too much. Always in here just causing a fucking ruckus. Like, what? Let me VIP you. I didn't... let me VIP you so the girls know that you're just fucking rage baiting me. Mila, you're just mad that my breakfast is delicious. The sushis and beans is discrimination to all Brits, actually. No, it's not. No, it's not. I suppose you only have so many meals to eat when you're traveling, so people look at it funny, but like it's food, but you could get anywhere else and it's a specialty for where you're... Isn't it a recipe where you're traveling to? Not really. Beans, it was a very English breakfast with just sushi and kimchi. Like, it was just English breakfast with sushi and kimchi and no, like, you know what I'm saying? Christian, please stop this madness. Oh, right, because honestly... Yeah, so if you defended my breakfast at first, and now suddenly the chat's dragging me, it's like, oh, now you're dragging me to... My mom's from Glasgow, but exactly as we'd have it, but not exactly as we'd have it, but yum. No, I think it's good. I think it's really good. It's simply giving multicultural day at school. Not multicultural day. Why are they been spilling about all willy-nilly instead of on some proper toast? Because they didn't have toast, or I just was too lazy to toast some toast. Like, they had untoasted toast, but I was just too lazy. It was a buffet, chat. It wasn't like I asked for all of this. Like, it was a buffet. Like, it was a multicultural buffet, okay? It was a multicultural... She was all about the bean dumplings. No, right. Wait, multicultural day might be actually different. I think so, genuinely. It was a multicultural buffet. Like, it was. Like, it was a multicultural buffet. God forbid a girl value diversity, not only in representation, message deleted by taste, I'm crying, not only in representation on like the plate, but also like in representation from like a food nutritionist perspective. Like, I was just getting all my colors. Like, I was getting my greens, I was getting my probiotics, I was getting my fiber, I was getting my protein in. Like, also, this is not a shade to China. I would say the biggest struggle that I had in China was hitting my protein goal every day. Like, I definitely lost muscle mass. They don't really like have a lot of protein, and like I guess in like a lot of the like food that we were eating, they're just like, maybe I just didn't order the right things, but like there was not a ton of like protein options. Like, I noticed that, like, and if there was protein, it was like really small, you know, like it wasn't a lot of protein. Like, it was hard for me to hit my protein in China. Yeah, pork and seafood. I guess there was street meat, so we did eat a lot of street meat, but like there wasn't like, in like noodles and like a lot of the rice dishes and stuff, like there wasn't a ton. But I will say the tofu, they know. One thing about Asia is they do tofu right. You know what I'm saying? I guess like they are the girls who like really pioneered the usage of tofu. Maybe I should just lock in on like more tofu recipes. But I think the best tofu of my fucking... It's one of the best tofu dishes of my life in China. It was so good. Zagging well, I did. Thank you so much. It was so much fun. I had such a good trip. It was so delicious. US people actually eat too much protein. One of the reasons why is we have hella health problems. Wait, really? Oh. Wait, what do you mean we eat too much protein? Wait, really? The hairy tofu was not my favorite. I didn't even try it. It was a little too much. We don't eat enough fiber. That's what, I mean, I get my fiber, y'all. I take a supplement, but yeah, we eat a lot of fucking protein and no fiber. The gag of it all. Wait, the gag of it all. Well, you know what? Y'all do need to be pure for men, y'all. Pure for men. That's all I can say on that. Get you some pure for men. Eat some fucking beans on toast. All y'all would have fucking dragged me for eating beans on toast. Maybe y'all could actually, you know what? Maybe y'all could learn a little bit from the fact that I'm eating beans on toast and eating beans all the time, okay? Because you know what? I'm hitting my fucking fiber goal. It's rich. You know, it's funny. It's rich coming from the people on this fucking earth who aren't eating enough fiber, that are dragging me for having a taste in fucking fiber, okay? Not too much. Not too much. We are leaving backed up bottoms in 2025. 2026 is the year of fiber. No, that part, Mila. That part. No. And beans on toast has protein too. We're dragging you for the beans on sushi, not on toast. And you know what? I dipped my sushi in that fucking bean juice and it was delicious. I have no fucking shame. I have no shame. It was good. Sorry. It was good. I'm sorry. I think it was delicious. Sorry. Maybe I should have a little shame. Now look. As a Mexican, I'm with you. We eat beans on tostadas for breakfast. Screw the haters. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I called Chipotle Mexican earlier. I think it's even bold to call Chipotle Tex-Mex. It's a bull slop, and I'm sorry that I deduced it to Mexican food, especially when the Mexican community is coming in backing me up on this right now, okay? Let me go. I'll sit in timeout for a second. Let me just go with this unbelievable bullshit in the back. Hold on. Bitch. Gay people can never stand. Gay people can never stand in timeout. Girl, what happened to your chair? So basically, last night your dad came over, and we had a great time. And I guess a lot of the paint on the chair like rubbed off and shit. Like I don't know. Like it's a lot, but yeah. So gay people can never just stand in timeout on their own. You know what I'm saying? The real question is, where's Austin with the food? Goddamn. You know what? Clock it, because mind you, where the fuck is my Chipotle? Where's my Chipotle at? Oh, Austin's just pulling up, funny enough. Damn, he probably went to the dispensary, actually. He had to go get edibles. You're right. It has been an hour since Austin's been gone. I think he went to get the edibles. Yeah. Fuck Chipotle, order a banh mi. Wait, you ate that. There is actually a really bomb banh mi place that I've been to in the PNW. Really fucking good. Also, Portland girlies, okay? Tokyo Sando at the beer garden food truck moment, okay? If you've never been to Tokyo Sando, I'm putting you the fuck on. Dude. Tokyo Sando, the Portland girls who have been there know what the fuck is up, okay? That shit is fucking bomb. At the beer garden food truck park, downtown Portland, Tokyo Sando. Let me put y'all on. I think we did talk about Fear in Vietnam.
Bust down.
Tamor Tempora, thank you so much for the 4 months. Kita Bonita, look, I will say it is one of the best places on earth. It really is. Going to bed too, darling. Thank you for being live. Oh, thank you, Laura. I hope everyone has a good sleep. I'm actually going to probably wrap up stream here because Austin's gonna be here with my food. I hit 3 hours, which is my goal normally. Thank you so much for so many people being here tonight. I was expecting a bit of a viewership bump after China, but I wasn't expecting to peak at over 1K viewers on my first stream back. That is low-key fucking mind-blowing to me. It was my goal by the end of 2026 to kind of be on that sort of viewership moment. So the fact that it's November of 2025 and we had like 1K people in here, that's crazy. If you love the vibes and you are planning on coming more often and you want to get my Go Live notification more consistently, make sure you join my Discord. The hyperlink is pinned right now in chat. I feel like we curate pretty good vibes on Discord. We have a really awesome community, people sharing their crafts, people sharing support for each other, and people talking about their pets. That's pretty much like the vibes of chat, and also talking about stream and, you know, the overall community here on Twitch. So if you're looking for more community in your life, I think community is like the most important thing that everyone should strive for. I hope that I can offer a community that you can join and feel welcomed in, and a space that you feel validated in. Protect the fucking dolls, trans rights are human rights, gender affirming care saves lives, gay fucking rights. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in. Let's do a little Radionka. If you're new here, you'll be joining me for my first raid. Let me with y'all here. Let's raid. Let's see here. Let's raid someone really gay. Let's see here. Ooh, let's raid Twames. Oh, actually, sorry. I gotta raid Haas on Twitch. Let's raid someone really gay. Let's raid Haas on Twitch. Haas on Twitch, if you're not aware, was moderating for us the entirety of China, was working Overlay HQ on everyone's streams. He destroyed his fucking sleep schedule for us. We're gonna raid Haas Sussy. Spend some love. He's also really fucking funny, and he's my favorite streamer. I'm not even kidding. Haas's stream is the stream that I go to when I want to just chill and relax. And he is truly one of the best. So definitely join me on this raid to Haas Sussy, and I will see you guys here soon. I think Austin is gonna go live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think is what he's aiming to go live on. So copy the raid message. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Everyone has a good sleep. And I'll probably shake ass on Austin's stream for 5 seconds tomorrow. So I'll see you then. And if I don't see you then I'll see you probably in Florida for my shelling stream. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And I'll keep you guys more updated on that in the Discord as well. All right, let's raid. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Thank you so much for coming. Bye, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye, chat.